Welcome to Vanguard Tactics. Today we have a 2,000 point battle report. We've got the NIDs, my list from BAO, Bay Area Open, where I was fortunate enough to come second. And we have the Necrons commanded by, and you saw him last week. Well, you didn't see him. You see him now. You heard him last week.
Yeah.
We got Rich.
Hi guys. Yeah, I bought my Necrons this week. First time playing the Silent King, oddly enough. Yeah, known as a bit of a Necron player, but first time with him, borrowing the model from the studio here. But this is the list that I'm hoping to run at the Brawl event next month, which hopefully we'll just get to see a few guys at.
Yeah, and we've got a video out as well about the Brawl event. 7 days, it's in Bournemouth. I'm going, you're going. Jake, are you going?
I am going, Michael.
Speaking of Jake, we've got Nicole and Jake on the deck today. Utter chaos. How are you guys doing?
We are good, and Steve's not here tonight, so it definitely will be utter chaos.
Now, guys, Steve is not here tonight, so it is just free reign in the kiddie corral, alright? So obviously, please show us some love, because he is watching. Classic. Oh, I'm not going to be here. Watching the stream. You might as well come watch it live,
Ready
mate.
to pounce on his way over here if anything goes wrong.
One little microphone crackle in the car. Yeah, we have to go.
Home Alone VT style.
Right, well, naturally we wouldn't be here without our amazing sponsors. So big shout out to Siege Studios. These guys do commission painting services at various levels. They've even got like a custom service with green stuff modelling. They are amazing. If you're looking to get your army on the table and you don't have the time yourself, then I definitely recommend Siege. Further to that, Frontline Gaming went to their event at the Bay Area Open. We are proudly sponsored by Frontline Gaming. They run all sorts of events over in the United States, and of course they sort of champion the ITC, the Independent Tournament Circuit. So big thanks to them. They've started doing some of our objective markers as well, and we've got new batches on the way. If you guys are keen, definitely check out the Vanguard Tactics Insta for maybe some of those photos of the objective markers. Okay, shall I move on to the mission, Jake?
Well, before you do that, Michael, obviously you did very well at the BAO. Don't skip this, silly. So obviously, do you want to talk about it? I don't want to take the thunder away. What happened at the BAO, Michael?
Well,
other than you getting incredibly sunburned.
I'm incredibly sunburnt. I was in pain and I couldn't make facial expressions. That's how bad it was. But on the upside, I played 9 games of 40K. That's 27 hours of 40K out of 72. And I came second at the event, which I was massively proud of. Yeah, I had an amazing time. It was a great event. And yeah, fantastic result. Couldn't be happier. From one second place to another, Jake, I do believe you did quite well in your recent event.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did all right. I managed to finish second at a GT finally. Had a great time over the course of the weekend at the Armed Forces GT. I was very, very honoured to be asked to be able to go. And I was an honorary member of the RDG for the weekend, which a lot of people said isn't a good thing, but they all ensured me it was. So, you know. Anywho, enough about bragging, because we can flex more in the game, because well, now Steve's not here. Do you want to go through the mission, Michael? And we'll put the image up now. Okay, so today's mission is the Scouring. At the end of each player's command phase, they're going to get 4 victory points for holding 1 objective, another 4 for holding 2, and another 4 for holding 3. So that's 12 potentially each turn, and they'll score this in their second battle round onwards. Player going second, of course, will score their last turn's primary objectives at the end of their turn. You can get up to 45 from the primary objective, and the other way to score the primary in this particular mission is to do an action on an objective that you haven't already done that action on, which is then completed at the start of your next command phase, and you get 3 points for each objective marker you do that on. We'll probably see that a couple of times, so look out for that. And then we've got secondaries as well, which we'll go through after our lists, and those can get up to 45 points total, 15 each, unless there's less for specific ones.
And of course we get 10 points for battle painted. So if you're keeping track with the maths, that's 100 points total available in this game. The Scouring doesn't have like a special quirky rule. It's just the action thing. So yeah, looking forward to this.
So likewise, yeah, really looking forward to this. Loving the long board as well. It's not many of these missions that you get to play the full length, and that actually brings into ranges into things, whereas quite often you can be within range of the entire board on the playing across the width way. So yeah, it'll be interesting. And I know that you haven't got very much in the way of shooting, so that might lean more into my hands a little bit, maybe. Or,
yeah. Oh, we got the army? Ready to do the army?
Sorry, before we do that, I've just had a few messages just saying that me and Nicole are a bit quiet. So we've just played around with the
microphone. That seems wrong.
I know. As two very excited people, always about Warhammer. Sometimes overly excited. I'd never agree with that.
Okay.
So we've just played about with it. So it should be fine. But let us know in the chat if you can hear us, and obviously if you can hear Mike and all that. But while they do that, we are going to go over to Army 1, which is the second place BAO list.
Yeah, so the NIDs, we have Hive Fleet Hydra. It's a single battalion. We have the Swarm Lord with no upgrades. He has Catalyst and Paroxysm, and we'll go through what they do as I cast them. We have a Tervigan, who is the Warlord. She's got Adaptive Biology for 5 up, Feel No Pain, and she's got the Maw Claws of Thyrax. So she's got an extra attack and rerolls wounds in combat, and for each unit she kills, she gets +1 attack to a maximum of 3 over the course of the game. No other HQs. We've got 6 troop choices. 3 units of 15 Hormigants, bare bones. We have 20 Termagants with no upgrades either. 3 warriors with dual bone swords and death spitters, and a unit of 10 gargoyles, which are of course now in the troops slot. Moving on from there, we have our elites, 3 Venomthropes, 3 Zoanthropes with Catalyst as their second power. We have Death Leaper, 5 Gene Stealers with flesh hooks and some other stuff. The warriors also have flesh hooks, but that might not come into it. We have then in the heavy support 3 individual Screamer Killers. They all have adrenal glands. One of them has Synaptic Enhancement, one of the upgrades, and I'd be remiss if I missed our good friend, the Parasite of Mortrex. And he does have upgrades. So he's got Alien Cunning for OBSEC 5 models and doing actions if he falls back and advances. And he can spawn Rippers by bursting his sack. The Gestation sack, he can spawn D3+1 Rippers once per game with an action.
Whoa. That's a lot different to what happened last time. Anyway, and that is the BAO runner-up list.
Yeah, Hydra, who would have thought it?
Hail Hydra and all
Hail
that.
Hydra. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, now we're going to go over to the robots in the form of Rich. So go for it, Rich.
All right, so trying to go a little bit away from the double obsec and pre-game move a lot of people have been seeing with Custom Dynasty. So my Custom Dynasty is a 1-inch aura of -1 toughness, debuff on opponents, and the 6-inch pre-game move, because not very much in the other category really trumps that. Moving on to then, and on top of that, I have the Silent King. So a little bit of Zarakan in there, because that is not selectable, which opens up a strat, which I'll get to later. Got 3 other characters. I've got a Command Barge. He has got a +3 inches to his auras, Warlord trait with the Voltaic Staff, just there for a little bit of extra Tesla action. I've got a Technomancer, Canoptic Cloak for a bit of extra move and the ability to heal, in this case models for up to for D3 wounds. He has a 6-inch aura of reroll charges, which might come in, and he's my Veil Holder. The only other character I've got is my little trusty Hexmark Gloctopus. He's got his relic. Pistol on there. Might do some work into the smaller Gribblies that Mike's bringing today. On top of that, we have 2 units of 6 Scorpec Destroyers. These are some of those hammer punches. Of note, the -1 to wound strat might come in useful here in this game on those guys. With regards to troops, I have 2 units of 5 Immortals with Tesla. A lot of people ask me why I run Tesla. Basically, it's because it's the only models that I've got, because they used to be good last edition. But also, they're not in there really to do much in the way of damage. They're there to advance and potentially blink at the same time, which the assault of the Tesla does really well with me. And 1 unit of 19 warriors, I dropped 1 for points. And that's all the troops there. I've got 1 fast attack unit, 6 Ophidian destroyers in there. You might see it later for the 1 CP redeploy, but also they're actually quite good with the -1 toughness. It negates the fact they're a little bit lower on strength than the Scorpex. And 3 individual Locust heavy destroyers, which synergise quite well with the Silent King. So that's the list.
That's incredible. And also, incredibly, we also have our first super chat of the evening from the one and only Chris Anderson, the Rhino. And he makes a really good point here. £5, go on, Rich, smash those bugs up. Pro tip, Mike's weakness is direct sunlight. Which, and just to confirm, guys, he's not getting the suntan from the incredibly bright lights in here. So... but obviously, yeah, if you want to obviously super chat to support us, that would be super great. Obviously, all the proceeds go to helping the studio and stuff evolve. And
some after sun.
And some after... God, we need some after sun. And the other thing as well is obviously becoming a member, because on Thursday...
Yes, on Thursday. So I interviewed Michael today about his BAO performance, and we talked through his plays, his list, you know, what... combos really worked well together, and also just how Michael found going to his first US event.
But not his tanning regime.
No.
Okay,
No.
maybe we'll do a separate...
It's actually very simple, the tanning regime. Yeah.
Lie in the sun.
Burn. Yeah.
For 3 hours. With no after
No
sun.
sunscreen.
Anyway, so we've done the lists, we've done the sponsors, we've plugged how people can send us money.
Steve would be proud.
Steve would be so proud. So I think the only thing to go through now is the secondaries.
Yep.
So do you want to both go through them? I don't care.
Yeah,
who does it
I'll
first.
go first.
You take it.
So we've gone for Stranglehold. It's a 5 objective mission, so that makes sense. We've gone for No Prisoners because you guys can get back up, and I'll just do it as I play. And then the final one we've gone for is Banners. I don't fancy the chances of Nachmund data on this particular map against this stuff. So we're going to try and plant some banners. I've got lots of OBSEC, and you don't, so that's the plan.
Yeah, so I have also gone for No Prisoners, because you have ways and means of either getting models back or spawning more.
I'll give you 13 to begin with anyway.
Well, there we go, exactly. It was a toss-up, I'll be honest, it was a toss-up in that category.
Don't tell the elf.
Pardon?
Don't worry.
Don't tell the elf.
Don't worry. Somebody will get it. Somebody will get it.
It was a toss-up between that No Prisoners and Code of Combat. But I think, to be honest, if the Achilles heel of if you kill my nobles off, not being able to score was it outweighed it on No Prisoners. So I've gone for that. Yeah. I've gone for R&D. The list is built for it. Before we go anywhere, I forgot. I have a few things in reserve.
Are you forgotten now? So they're dead.
No. Okay. I have 1 plasma sight. Not many people know that one can deep strike, and I have 2 units of 6 flayed ones. The list is built for R&D.
Can the plasma sight R&D?
It can't, unfortunately.
Is it not infantry?
It is.
Well, you could roll 1 dice.
I could roll 1 dice, maybe.
Roll a 1.
Maybe. I don't think you can do actions though.
Oh, okay.
I think it's in its rules. So yeah. So R&D, Stranglehold, as we said, 5 objective mission, and No Prisoners. So I think it's going to be a secondary off really. I think we'll do quite well on problem between us. But
righty ho. So that is everything. We've done everything. Everything?
Well, we just need the almighty roll off.
Roll off. Right, so they've both ready flexing, so obviously Steve will be happy. Go on. Who's going first?
You go first. Guest.
1.
Wow.
Classic.
It's
That's
right
Steve.
in
You've done it.
fashion.
Yeah.
And no! Here we go.
Steve's, it's worked.
Steve, your technique does work.
Right, I'll go first this time.
Oh, you go. Whoa,
okay,
big fat
that's
6.
much better.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a game like this.
Let's hurry this up, shall we?
Right, 1 more.
Okay. Good luck.
Let's go.
So
Right.
the Nids are going first.
Cool.
Although, I have a cheeky little pre-game move.
So while you do all that, we're going to go to the top down, and me and Nicole are going to discuss, and the chat, we're all going to have a conversation.
We're going to have a little chat.
All right, so you're going to meet them guys. We'll go to the top down. All right, Nicole.
Jake.
So it's us. I don't think, have we done this before?
We have
We were
been
supposed to.
once.
Yeah.
But with Michael was third wheeling us in the old.
This is
booth
now
here.
our one-on-one.
This is our one-on-one
At WrestleMania
chat.
So obviously, Nicole,
Yes.
Necrons, Tyranids. Who are you sort of leaning towards out of the two? Which one do you think has the edge here?
Well, this is going to be a tough one because obviously this is Michael's second place list that the Necrons are going against. So Michael wants to do well, otherwise that second place list ain't looking too good. Yeah. So I mean we'll see. I'm backing the Tyranids just because it's Michael's list. It won second place. That's got to mean something.
Michael is very, very knowledgeable with this list and very knowledgeable man. Richard, being an Arsenal fan, is used to losing and and finishing out of the top 4. So because of that, I will go with Richard.
Okay.
Also, I think it's an interesting one. Nids are obviously quite strong at the moment.
Yep.
That's why Michael took him. And, so I think obviously it's interesting to see. Obviously, he's got a completely different looking list to the normal ones. Necrons, we don't see him a lot. It's
No.
very
Is
sad.
there a reason for that? Do we think?
Probably.
I guess we'll find out.
I think Steve would have a fit if I could say one.
Okay.
I think they're cool. I think for the moment they maybe just suffer from being the first book of an edition. So that's a common problem that's happened.
Right.
So the moment the first one comes out, they're all then based off this one. So naturally they'll all be a bit better.
Okay.
And I think that's the problem that they have, is that they have a lot of, I feel, dated
So they were incredibly good. And then
They were.
as time went on, they haven't changed. They haven't got worse, but other armies may have got better. Is that what you're kind of saying?
Yeah. Why don't we go with that?
Yeah, okay.
in the PG way.
And just in time to save us from saying anything else about Necrons,
good.
we have a super chat from Death Guard Dave, a £10 super chat saying this is an uphill struggle. Oh, never mind. It doesn't get better. But would love to see a strong game from the Necrons.
Rich is a competent player. He knows what he's doing. He plays with Necrons all the time. So if anyone is to hear, they're going to show him what he can do with Necrons, it's this man right here. Okay?
Only
one
the
else.
best of the best at VT,
Only the best of the best. And then what would be so fun to play into Nids, the League of Vortan. Now, Nicole, have you seen the squats?
I have heard briefly about them from when you were mentioning them a couple streams ago, or when you last were talking about them. They're basically you in model form, are they not?
Yeah, short, handsome models. And I'm very much looking forward to them. They've shown off quite a few bits since we've last streamed, because it's been a while. It's been 2 weeks, which feels like a lifetime.
Yeah, it does. It feels like I've never streamed before.
No, neither. You'd think that I haven't. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Steve has gone and we're like, what do we do?
Yeah. Steve, as if you're still watching, Steve, you probably are, because you secretly are just no, I'm not going to
Just
say anything.
waiting.
As Nicole went, he messaged saying, "Oh, is everything okay? Can I turn my phone off for the evening now?" Obviously, you haven't turned your laptop off, but but then one of the mics went a bit funny.
Yeah.
But we fixed it.
Can I start my car yet? To be on the way to the studio.
I'm outside the studio. Can I do it? Yeah, I think this is going to be a cool game, and I think also what's cool to show off is obviously Mike's list, Richard. We haven't had Necrons on the stream for ages. We were supposed to have them on a few weeks ago, but we had to cancel it sadly. Muscle Beach, but in suits. Well, do you mean in what context, Death Guard Dave? Muscle Beach in suits? Do you mean me in suits, or do you mean Steve in a suit, or do you mean the models in suits? This is a terrible matchup for the Necrons. Always fills me with confidence when I read that. I'm not being able to use Resurrection against Mortals as a killer. Yeah, it's a bit sad.
Well, it is Rich's first time on stream.
Yeah, so he commentated last time.
Hopefully he's got that beginner's stream luck on his side as well. What?
That's not a thing, is it?
Is that not a thing? I don't know.
But wasn't he using Night Lords?
No, it was Guard.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, he's muted. But currently, Richard just went. He's 1-0 versus him at the moment. But let's say if that changes. Michael put the thumbs up. So let's go back to the players. And yes, I do agree. We need a petition to make all the squats me. Michael.
Yes.
I noticed you're putting
some tokens down as a reminder. So I have to choose an imperative. Well, I don't actually have to choose an imperative. So I'm just not going to, because I don't think at this stage it's worth it. We're playing a very, slow start here. I've just moved out onto some objectives. Command phase abilities, I've put objective secured on the Gene Stealers because they are core for Tyranids. How do you like that, Jake?
Very cheeky. See, he's fed them into the middle.
And then reroll hits. We'll stick reroll hits on them as well. Why not? Doesn't really.
Oh.
I don't think it's going to save them.
Oh, right. Oh, these are quite
tough.
tough.
Then we've moved the Termagant on here with the Termagants in the building at a line of sight. Obviously, terrain guys, all of these buildings, the bottom floor is line of sight blocking. These two Eldar webway gates are essentially wood, so dense and difficult. And then we've got some difficult craters in the corners there as well. The containers are containers, and any of these trees that you see, or the little rocks, are simply there for show. That's my command phase, my movement phase. The Tervagon, there's some other buffs that are totally irrelevant. We're going to do some psychic.
Ooh, okay, here we go. Time for our wizard phase.
Magic time.
Yeah.
Magic time.
So I am going to cast Catalyst, which is the only relevant one here at the moment. And we will cast that on... and we've got everything still in synaptic link range over there around the buildings. We'll put it on the Gene Stealers, I guess. Maybe there's a Carnifex that could get shot. Probably this guy. We'll put it on this Carnifex here, why not? There you go, Catalyst on that Carnifex. Happy days. There's no other buffs going on. That is my turn.
That's your turn?
That's my turn. I don't have any
Whoa.
shooting.
Wow.
I mean, I'll check the shooting. Don't think
Yeah,
it.
we said a quick game's a good game.
You said that's your turn,
Yeah.
Michael.
That's
No
my turn.
checking for anything.
We're all out of range.
Sportsmanship and fair
So that
play.
is. Oh, sorry. Obviously, I'll put a banner up on all of these objectives. So we've got
Cheeky.
one gauntlet here, the Gene Stealers and Death Leaper. I'll use these Black Rabbit gaming dice. Shout out to other Jake. Jake, number 2.
Did you
American
do the
Jake.
action for?
Yeah, we may as well do it over here with a Hormigant unit. Or we'll get the Hormigants to do the thing, and Death Leaper will do the action. That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it?
My Miss America.
Grand. Right then.
So yeah, score just quickly. So we've got 3 on Stranglehold there, and that is it for me.
So all you got was your Stranglehold.
Stranglehold for 3,
Perfect. So
and I went up to 11 CP.
cheeky. So you've gone up to 11 CP. You've got 3 points in your Stranglehold.
Mm-hmm.
You've positioned well. Now it's time to see the rebuttal. So Richard, we're going to mute you real quick though. We've just had a quick question from Mandy D in the chat. Obviously, Mandy, a massive supporter of here at Vanguard Tactics. Did he bring any Chronomancers that D3 Warrior reanimation will come in handy? Have you got a Chronomancer? No, not a Chronomancer.
I have one
Technomancer.
Technomancer.
Techno.
One Technomancer for that D3 Warriors. Back.
So you have one of those.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No Chronomancers, no 5-up in Vol.
No Google Chrome.
I've gone away from them over the last few months, so
They're not doing it for you anymore.
Technomancers are worth
You're more
way
of a
more than
Microsoft Edge kind of guy, or Safari, so that's okay.
Just before we go off me, Protocol, Sudden Storm, +1 move within 6 inches of characters for this turn. So.
Fancy. And with that, we go back to the top down and we meet you. So, no, Nicole, I feel like we were just here.
Yeah, so do I. That was a very, very quick go from Michael.
Yeah, so obviously, he's not wanting to overstretch, is he? Bless him. So,
No.
He just wants to stay.
Get in there, get it done.
Yeah, he wants to get in there, get it done. So he's got sort of like, he started his dominance, obviously he's got his Stranglehold, got his banners. The main thing is obviously he's got a lot of threat just behind. I wish we had like those boards that they do at BT, and then I could be like here and here. Instead of just going the top right-hand corner and the bottom right-hand corner, obviously he's got a lot of threat on it. So I think Richard needs to be quite careful with what he does here.
Yeah, so one thing Michael actually told me today while I was interviewing him was that his army has a lot of tricks up their sleeves,
Which is quite
basically
ironic.
meaning that they can like unleash a unit onto objectives.
Unleash them.
Well, unleash them around his other character
Oh,
models.
Why can't
Like there's the one that, you know, shoots his sack or something.
Who's that?
The
Are you
parasite.
sure you're doing the right interview? The parasite. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
the parasite. You know, he can take his things out and avoid heroic intervention as one of the tips he used it for.
That's very good. Cheeky little Michael there. See, he's missed a
got, like,
trick.
good tips.
If he went Kraken, he could have gone, he released the Kraken.
Yeah.
Very sad. Instead, we only have Hail Hydra, which is a Marvel reference.
Yes.
Not anything else. Right, what else have we got in the chat? So obviously, guys and gals, let me know where you're watching from, if you're excited, who you're backing, all that malarkey. Obviously, we're very excited to be back. Obviously, you know, Steve is probably saddened he's not here. He's just very tired.
He's been working hard, bless him.
Yeah, so he was at the UK Games Expo this weekend. He was obviously in America. He hasn't really stopped, so it's good for him to have some time off. And obviously, he's left it in very, I was about to say capable hands, but I was just about to say hands there, really.
Just hands.
In
Our
really
hands.
super hands. Like, but yeah, so obviously just let me know where you watch from. Obviously VT Ben's just turned up in the chat. Mr. Carrie K. Harry Lane, obviously a member as well. I'd love to see an Abominant in a three-piece suit. Well, if depending on if you come to the BA, the LVO or not, you may be able to see it. Which obviously the LVO tickets did go on sale yesterday. I have my one. Thank you to all of you, obviously, that donated towards it. I keep
Oh,
looking
you've got it.
I've got the ticket. It's on my phone.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing. I didn't know you had the ticket.
Yeah, here it is in all its like weird Apple Wallet glory.
Will this be your first American
I've
event?
never been to America.
Never
ever.
been to America.
It's a dream place of mine to go. So
Amazing. Well, that's going to be fun.
yeah. So you know, I'm really looking forward to it. Just more as a trip, let alone a wargaming. It's like an adventure.
Michael came second in his first American tournament. So, Jake, you know what you've got to do?
Win the LVO.
Win the LVO.
Fourth place. Just to spite you, Rich. So,
And Dan wants to know what army you're currently playing nowadays.
Dan. Oh, Dan.
Dan.
I played Sisters on the weekend.
Yeah.
And obviously it went quite well.
You did well.
Yep. So I'm probably just. I think the other thing as well is obviously GW announced a few weeks ago, obviously chapter approved, and we don't know when that's going to be coming out yet. But you know, if you're looking at when they originally announced it, like every 6 months, it should be soon. So
Right.
I think it's going to depend on that. I'm also quite a bit excited for the new Chaos stuff. So maybe I'll go play them, but at the moment it's just Sisters, and I'm loving them.
So, if you had to choose top 3 armies that could be your LVO armies,
Oh,
what
now
you
I know
saying?
what the LVO army will be if it's out. It's going to be the squats. So
All right, okay.
if the leagues of Volton are out for the LVO, I will take them to LVO.
And will you dress up as one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If a load of people want me
Okay, so you super chatted for Jake's ticket. Now we need a super chat for his costume.
to. Yeah, you need. Yeah, just keep going with the super chats for my journey, please, and that would be greatly appreciated. Obviously, Chris also said after deciding Imperial Knights aren't very good, I'm naturally building more knights because he's addicted. You are right, Chris. You are addicted, and he can't wait for Vegas. I'm so excited for Vegas. Looks like Death Guard Dave is excited for Vegas. Mandy said, "Oh, those models are so nice. I want a Forge World model, either a Lance or an Astreus. I presume you're talking about obviously Forge World. Cool. Have you ever seen any of the Forge World Knights?
I've seen we've got a Forge World
We've got
tank or something
we've
somewhere.
got a tank, but the Knights are well cool.
No, I've only seen what we've got in the studio, to be fair. I'm
I'll
a very hidden Warhammer 40K player.
very sheltered.
Very sheltered.
What's this? Another company?
Yeah.
Oh no! I thought there was only one. My eyes.
I've been hidden in VT Studios.
This because your desk is near Seb, isn't it? Well, like you're like near. I don't
Yeah,
actually know
yeah,
where
just-
your desk is. to
Just
be
over
fair.
there, just that one over there.
Okay, maybe we'll do like. I still think we need to do like a proper
MTV
studio.
crib.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said this to Steve ages ago, and he was like, "No, that's a terrible idea." I've decided to throw a Castlin Knight in with my sister's first battle. With it went very well. Well, that's very good, Tyrone. I'm very, very happy for you. I've not put a knight in my sister's army just because I like using all the sisters' models, and I just think that I can't lose out on them. They're all girls that want to have fun, and I too also want to have fun with them.
Okay.
Not like that.
And we're getting
There
the
we go.
thumbs up, so we're going to head back over to them and unmute them.
So, bit cagey again for me. I don't really want to get massively charged next turn. Give myself at least one more turn before that happens. So just pushed up. I've got on all the 3 objectives I need with OBSEC as well on the middle, so I will achieve Stranglehold at the end of the turn. The Ophidian...
You've got to kill the Gene Stealers first.
Oh, I think they might go down. The Ophidians in the far corner have done R&D, and the unit of Immortals in this building are doing the mission action on that objective. So that one will be done. So yeah, other than that, a little bit of shooting, and we'll see how we get on. You might have seen towards the end, I'm not sure, I had a little bit of a move around with the hex mark. Basically, I just wanted to get his little relic flamer into range. His normal pistols are 18-inch range, so he's got quite a good range on those, but the other one, the relic's only 12. So.
You got My Will Be Done. Who's that gone on?
Yeah, so My Will Be Done hasn't really gone on anyone, because I don't really...
It's just a movement.
The only unit was the that will be in range will be the Heavy Destroyer.
Cool.
So actually, yeah, the one thing I did forget, and just so people are aware, obviously he can do it twice for the Silent King. So I've got three. So I've got 3 uses of it.
Whoever's in range.
So yeah, it was the Heavy Destroyer.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
Well, you could get charged,
actually, I'll do Heavy Destroyer on the Scorpex.
Yeah.
Over there, and the Warriors over this side. So,
all right.
Yeah. Great. So we'll see. I'll take the single pot shot. We just had a quick check just to make sure that we're both happy that the Heavy Destroyer in the far corner could see the Carnifex down the backside. So we'll give.
Oh, hold on. You shooting my Carnifex backside?
Yeah.
Wow.
One big shot.
Wow.
Yeah, one big
This guy.
shot. So +1 to hit. So we're hitting on 2s, and because he's Destroyer, rerolls
He's
1.
-1 to hit for the dents.
-1 to hit for the dents. Let's go
Don't
for it
call
then.
Richard
3s,
dents,
rerolling
it's
1s.
Classic.
Good job.
Okay.
Hits, and your toughness is
7.
I've got loads of CP, so I'm going to spend 1 CP for Techno-Oracular targeting and auto wound.
All right.
So
AP
-4.
4, so 6 up. Nope.
And 3d3 damage.
3d3 damage.
-1. Lose that one, so you have taken 4 damage, my friend.
4 damage.
Total, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So he's got, well, 5 left. All right.
Right, next up, well, as I moved him into position, the Relic Pistol on the hex mark into the Gene Stealers. It's 5 models in the unit, it's 1 dice per model, 6 is Immortals. Of course, classic, none.
It's only 5 dice.
He's still got 6 more pistols though, so we'll go for that. He hits on 2s, re-rolls 1s.
Oh, that sounds
He's
good.
Destroyer and always hits on 2s.
Okay, cool.
6 hits.
Toughness
Your
4.
4. So this is 3s to wounds.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. That's not
Very
too
nice.
bad. And AP -1.
So 5 of them done. I make none of them.
And that's another 4
4 dead.
shots.
There you go. I'll remove
Because
them in a
every
minute.
the special rule on this guy is every model that
I
he
assume
kills,
there's AP on this.
yeah, AP.
Okay.
So every model he kills, he gets an extra shot with one of these pistols. So he re-rolls the 1s. So 4 more hits, 3s to wounds, 2 more
2.
wounds.
Could live.
Could live.
Double 5. No. Sadly dead.
And that, I don't think there's anything else which I can A, see or be in range. Mike's positioned well, as could be expected.
Right. So, is that the end of your go then?
Yeah, end of my go. 3 points for Stranglehold, 3 points on the second primary, and I've started R&D in the far corner,
Nice.
but that won't score yet. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so you'll get the extra points for the primary in your start your next command phase
Yes. Oh,
when it's completed.
And did you spend a command point?
I spent 1. Yeah, so
So
down to 11.
Down to 11. That's fine.
Lots of CP here. They're all going to go in like one turn.
Yeah.
Right. so that's the end of battle round 1. And obviously I think that's a new record for us because we've done it by like 7:40. So what you're saying is true. Right. So here we go. Round 2. Go for it. I'm going to put you on the top down now. And me and Nicole.
And I'm
going to
meet you.
Right.
Well, here we are again, Jake.
Here we are again, Nicole. Now, it's quite intense, that go.
It
a
was.
lot's happened.
Yep.
Yeah, no, what?
This is going to turn into our talk show in a minute.
I still think I was well gutted when they were away. They didn't let us do our talk show.
I know.
He was like, I saw the fear in his eyes when I suggested it.
Nicole and Jake running a talk show.
Yeah. He was like, you can't do that. And I'm like, why? Why can't we? Hey, well, no faith. Anyway, so obviously turn 1 wasn't too eventful, but I think that's like a classic game of the old sort of Warhammer at the moment, you know, especially with the buildings, this mission. You don't want to commit too hard early, especially with Michael's list, because it's all very combat based.
Yeah.
Steve is rubbing off on him in more ways than one.
Hold him back.
With the tanning. Didn't go well, did it?
No.
It's not gone very well for Michael.
No.
I felt a bit bad for him.
Yeah, I saw some pictures of him looking quite red.
Yeah, he looked like one of those drumsticks. It's like super, it's like super burn. You can obviously see where his shirt would be.
Bless him. He packed toilet roll, but he didn't pack sunscreen.
Bless you, Michael. They don't sell out though, obviously. From the sun. Yeah, no, I got a video call from Steve, and they were at breakfast, and he was just like, I was like, oh, Michael, and I went and won a pub quiz.
Nice.
It was a good one. There was no Warhammer questions, sadly. And for some reason, no tanning or flexing questions. So Steve's knowledge was completely out the window. So
they should do that. They should do a Warhammer pub quiz.
they used to do one at like the Warhammer World events. They used to do one. They always used to be quite good. One of them was like you had to spell a character.
Warhammer.
WARHAM. Just one M.
You just stop in there in
No.
case.
But yeah, like they used to do like all that sort of stuff, and one of them was like you had to spell like a really obscure model's name, and it had like 27 letters in it, and it was like some of them were like hyphenated, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
But yeah, so right, what is the chat saying? Come on, chat, say something, right? Come on, do something. So Mandy has said, "Oh, I'm all about committing early. I couldn't have rushed the Silent King up to that Turvgon and unloaded onto it, but then counterattacks would probably wreck." Yeah, that's the thing. If you just throw them in early, you know, bash them about and all that, and you know, you'd be like, yeah, I've killed that one thing, but then you're going to lose a massive piece of your army in the process, and it's just not very kosher, not very fun.
I think that's how I tend to like play most games. I focus on like one thing and try and destroy it, and while I'm focusing on destroying one thing, my whole army would be gone.
You're just, everything else is just like, oh, hello there.
Yeah.
Like, I must kill this one thing. They're like, oh, cool. She doesn't want us dead then. So, obviously, it's always an interesting one. But yeah, it's interesting to see. So, obviously, he's moved out some of the Hormagaunts, Termagants, so onto the objectives, obviously, to make sure he's got his secondaries sorted. And then it's just, I think, the Hormagaunts, which are, because obviously a lot of the NID models look quite similar, so just to try and do our best for people, the objective in the middle, down from it, they're the Hormagaunts with the big scythed arms, and up from it, there they are, and then up from that is the Gaunts, the actual Termagants, which Rich is very kindly just entangled.
Pointing out.
So I want a Nicole and Jake talk show, Carl Grundy said. Well, the thing is Steve
Thank you, Kyle.
Steve won't do off the table with me anymore.
I think off the table would be my time to shine, because you know I'm not overly known for my knowledge
Excited.
in Warhammer 40k, but I do know about life sometimes.
Yeah, I like off the table is like, well, it's not that Steve won't do it, but I also keep having people asking me when's it coming back, and I'm like,
It's because there's so much else going on.
yeah, well, that's
that
the
there's
thing.
just no time, is there? But
They don't have the real tournament that they want. Chris has said he's excited for Brawl in a few weeks. So yes, guys, obviously remember SummerSlam Brawl, a part of the South Coast series. The first one is the 8th and 9th of July, also known as my birthday weekend.
Oh, this is the event you were talking about that's on your birthday.
Yeah, so if you don't come for any other reason of to play Warhammer, come to basically come hang out and party.
By the beach.
By the beach in the summer.
I mean, Bournemouth is lovely.
Bournemouth is lovely, especially in the summer, at the beach.
At the beach.
At the beach.
Playing
in the summer.
Warhammer in the summer.
Beach.
Warhammer.
Warhammer.
Just slam poetry now.
Warhammer. Noises.
Beach.
Sadly, Pip said, sadly, I don't land in England until the 8th, so no Bournemouth for me.
That's perfect. Just come down
Well, you can
for
go...
the 9th and the 10th.
To confirm, Bournemouth is not shut after the 8th. You can go to Bournemouth. You just can't go to Beachhead. But obviously, if you are about, obviously, anybody who is, please let me know. It would be great to meet a lot of people there. Obviously, if not, we do have in a few weeks, well, I say a few weeks from that, a few months from that, is obviously the London Grand Tournament as well, another big event in the UK. So obviously just make sure, check those all out. We'll all be there, us in the team and all that. We need to get you to one, Nicole.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm ready to quite play. I can be like maybe support on the side. Woo!
So, hang on, can you unmute the mic? Yeah, their mics.
Yeah.
Rich, I have a comment to read to you because I think it's
what's
really funny. I have no idea if he's playing well or not, but Rich has his concentration face going on. I need to actually learn how this game works from Rich's girlfriend. So, that is from Christine Andrews. Is that your
Kirsten.
girlfriend? Kirsten. Oh, whatever. It's your girlfriend. You need to know her name. I could say. What do you say about that, Rich?
Well,
Got your concentration face on.
We've bought her first model.
Oh,
I have a limited edition, whatever vampire counts are now called.
You don't have to flex about it. I got a
But
limited edition.
but we are looking forward to sort of introducing, or for her actually understanding what I do when I disappear for weekends with you boys.
Well, basic training is a great way to introduce her into the world of Warhammer 40K.
That is right,
is true.
everyone. You can get your basic training on if you know anybody who is new, or you just want to refresh because you're coming back from a while away.
I don't know.
Whatever. It's been a long
But basic training. Anyway, we'll go back to the boys.
Okay.
Mike's just like...
So
Regretting this.
we've flipped into, I don't know what imperative really this turn. We'll go for, I don't know, the extra pile in and consolidate. Why not? We'll go for that. I'm not feeling the invulnerable save at the moment. I feel like lots of your damage is in combat. So we're just going to have to take the menhirs to the face and, of course, the big guns to the face as well. Yeah. We've moved out onto the objectives, obviously got our stranglehold. I've sent in the first wave of Hormigants, as you can see. The Swarmlord's reroll hits has gone through the chain of synapse onto those Hormigants, and we've given double obsec to the Termagants at the front here. We've got some psychic to do, but we've just come out. Maybe next turn we'll see some action. So onto the psychic phase. I should add, the Termagant is going to give them +1 to hit. She can only give Termagants +1 to hit, so we're just going to safely assume it's always on them, because you can't give it to anyone else.
Okay, yeah.
Real quick before we do that, we just want to quickly mention in the chat that obviously the Academy is going to be opening soon.
Mm-hmm.
Has it just opened? It's opening, the waiting list has gone up.
So it will be opening in about a week. That's when you'll be able to secure your place. And then from July the 4th, as Mandy has said, that's when the Academy actually starts. Yeah. But the cart will close, so you have from about a week now and like 3 weeks to make your purchase.
Yeah, and what is also July the 4th?
Well, Jake, it's your birthday.
Yeah, so Steve, when you ask me what am I doing on July the 4th to promote the Academy, the answer is my birthday, Steve.
Yeah, so that's a perfect way to promote. We'll have a party for the Academy launch.
It's like when I thought you remembered my birthday and he actually was like, oh no, it's just the 2nd anniversary of ET. I hate you. Anyway, right, let's do it. Go on, Michael.
Okay.
Do all the stuff now.
So we are going to cast I think Catalyst is the first one we're going to cast. I think I'm out of the 24, is it? It's just the Silent King.
Yeah, 24.
Can deny. So I think you may have a deny on the Tervigon?
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll go with that.
But you're outside for the strat because that's 18 inches.
Yeah, so we're going to do Catalyst onto the... Oh, let's see if I've done this right. Just about. Catalyst onto... Actually, we're just going to do it on these. Okay. So that's a 6. We are out denial with this. This is from the Zoanthropes,
nice.
Through the Synaptic Link Chain. We're then going to go for... there's not really a lot. I guess some smites. I may as well do some smites. I don't know what the closest target is, though. So what's that? 14 and a bit, and much less than 14 and a bit. So maybe we'll chuck a smite at the Immortals with the Swarmlord. Yeah, that's what we'll go for. That is a 7. I think he's out of denial. So that is 1 dead.
1 dead.
See these mortals at work, guys. And then his other power, he's got Catalyst, he's got Paroxysm. But I don't think Paroxysm's really going to do much here. So we're not going to bother with it. And then we've got a Smite as well from the Tervigon. Yeah, may as well. That's a 5.
I'll try and deny that. 6.
Cool.
Just quickly, we've had an amazing super chat from Mandy D.
Mandy.
$50. And she asked, what is the range on Noctilith Beacon? Did I say that right?
Noctilith
Yeah,
Beacon.
no, I'm just trying to find what it is.
That is the Silent King's deny. So it's a design as a Psyker, so it should be 24 inches.
Yeah. Cool.
And that is
So
your
$24
$50 question.
Thank you very much, Mandy, anyway, for that.
Thank you
Yes,
very much,
thank you
Mandy.
very, very much, Mandy.
You're always such a hero.
Mandy is.
Shooting time. Shooting time, Rich.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
bath
we're
time.
gonna shoot
It's
now.
shooting
Yeah.
time.
Let's go.
Right, we've got 18-inch range. I'm going to shoot these warriors. I might as well. Some might not come back. You got an orb anywhere?
No, I haven't.
No orb.
No.
So just natural reanimation.
Yeah.
And if they come back, they give me no prisoners points. So
Absolutely.
we are just going to go for it with these termagants. We've got all bar 1 in sight. Now, normally I wouldn't bother with this light pitter-patter of shooting. But these guys are strength 5 and AP
A
1.
light pitter-pattern of shooting.
And they hit on 3s.
And on the west coast.
It's like when we
Which
feed
is-
that heavy rain.
Not bad. Thank
It's
you.
such a calming way to explain shooting. A light
There you go.
pitter-patter of shooting.
-1.
How are you being
You
shot
just
on
use that.
pitter patter?
So 9 went through. So I'll be saving on 5s. That's not bad.
Cool.
And then end of their shooting.
Yeah, that's them done.
So that's 6 down. And then these guys get back up on a 5 and reroll 1s.
Cool.
So I get 2 back. So 4,
Excellent.
4 down in total. You have to pull and then put them back on.
So just move wherever you want to set them up.
So and 2 back.
Okay, now I'm going to quickly move on to the Tervigon. Let's see what these Carnifexes can
So
see.
just need to remember that we've got an extra 2 on top of that. So
Yeah. So we've got 1 Carnifex in range. The Screamer Killer is going to shoot these, -1 to hit through that. So 5s, it gets 3 shots. Sorry, I should explain that. Although Blast, it would actually be flat 6,
Yep.
wouldn't it? So
yes.
we'll roll another 3 in there. 3 hits, strength 8,
So 2
AP 4.
straight through. Do they come back? 2 do. So
Cool.
1 more.
So that's 4 total have come back.
Oh, I should pull the guy from the front. Yeah. No, 3 total so far.
3 total?
Yeah, 3 back.
So we've got 2 then. Did 2 came back from the last?
Oh, sorry,
shoot,
2 and
didn't
2.
they?
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
that's all right.
My
The Tervigon's shooting. Ooh.
Another one in.
So strength 5, yeah. Same thing, -1.
5s.
And that's all
Save
of
2,
her.
another 2. And do they come back? Both come
Excellent.
back. So
Well,
you've got
these
another
guys are coming back
6
like nobody's business.
6 total on the.
Cool. Forgot to mention, of course, Swarmlord will have a go at the action for the objective.
Objective. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because he doesn't have any aura abilities, so. he
And
may
no
as well.
psychic. Didn't use any.
He did cast Psychic Powers, actually.
So
You make
go
a
on.
fair point. This Carnifex,
Fine.
at this stage,
Yeah.
it
No worries.
doesn't really matter here. Okay, I mean, that's that. We've got some charges to do. You got 6 back?
I did get 6 back.
6. I'm just going to put +6 next to no prisoners. because it will matter later. And then we'll do some charges. So we spent the CP to auto-advance 6 and be able to charge with the Hormigants over here. They are now going to charge at your... Oh, you can Overwatch, can't you?
I can Overwatch.
It's a lot of shots.
8 shots, excluding 6s.
We'll go for it anyway.
I've got a lot of CP to burn, so I will also...
Drop. So what I should have done, guys, is cast Paroxysm to turn off their Overwatch.
So, just straight up hitting on 6s.
Okay.
One hit, but that becomes 3. So, should have 5. So 3s.
Yeah.
No AP.
3 wounds, 5 up save now on these guys. We lose 2. And then their charge roll is 7. So I'll just drop the 2. And then we're just going to tuck over here. And the plan, of course, here is going to be to consolidate onto that objective. What we'll do actually now is just tuck 1 on there as part of my charge move. So that's a little play you can do there, guys. When you charge, one of your models has to get within an inch. The rest can move the full distance of the charge. So what I've done there is just taken the objective, or rather denied it rather than taking it, but also got the majority into combat.
Cheeky.
Yeah, so in they go. We're reasonably happy with that. They can pile in 6 as well, but at this stage I'm not going to mess around with that. I'm going to spend 1 CP to reroll wounds because I outnumber you.
Yep.
And you are toughness 5, so we're going to need to just make sure it comes through. You've killed 2, so you've saved me rolling quite a few dice, which is really handy. This is 12 guys, because you killed 2 and one's going to be out of combat.
Yep.
So this is 36 attacks. I will do 24.
And you're hitting on...
Hitting on 3s, because I outnumber you, because we're Hydra.
So there's a chance. There's a chance that one of these guys might live.
Rerolling
Reanimation
hits
could be, okay. Maybe
from the Swarm Lord's buff. So
less of a chance.
He's really hailed Hydra there.
Right, so this is the first 24, and then it's 5s to wound. Decent roll.
What are we looking for AP wise?
5s, it's AP 1, so you'll have a 4
so
up.
4 ups.
So I'll just move all of those to the side. Ooh. So that's those. If you want to take those, and then I'll do the other 12, depending on how it goes.
I think this is probably going to be enough, if I'm honest, but we've seen
Well, I mean,
better and worse rolls, so
Seen more
yeah, all
miracles.
gone.
yeah,
That's a lot.
cool.
Cool.
Cheeky.
All right. Well,
That was a lot of hailing Hydra.
don't worry about my guys.
One more time.
There you go.
He's got flipped.
Okay. We can consolidate 6 inches because we're Hydra, but it's not. What I might do is just stand in the way of things because I'm a really nice guy. So we'll stand over there. They will be the closest that way, but I appreciate we'll have to move towards him as well. So we'll do that going forwards. Right. Okay, that's that. I do have a morale to take because I did lose
So do I.
2 models.
Yeah.
How many did you lose?
I lost 5, looking at that, off the Warrior
Okay,
squad,
so you could fail on a 6.
Yeah.
Do you want to do yours first?
Yeah, let's go for it.
No, cool. And then my guys, 4, we lost 2. They may have failed, so I'm just going to roll their attrition right now. In fact, I'll do that while you guys will flip to you guys. That's not going to be very interesting to watch. So you guys crack on. End of that turn, though, I will get Stranglehold. I got 2 banners at the start, and I completed an action on the objective to get 3 primary, and I had 2 at the start of my turn to get 8 primary. Yeah, so that is me.
So in terms of points?
So
what
points-wise,
did you score that round?
we got 11 on the primary, 3 more Strangleholds, and 2 banners, for a total of 11, 17, 19, 27 points, including painting.
So you got 11, so you should be on 29.
29?
What have you got?
I've got 8 primary plus another 3 for the
Yeah,
action.
so 11.
6 on Stranglehold, so 17, and then 2 on banners.
Which makes a grand total of... Go on, mathematician.
I thought I just told you that.
Oh, what was the total?
Oh, it's 11 plus the 6, so 17, 19.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
29, sorry, 29.
29 in total plus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
29. I don't know why I said 27.
Grand. So
There we go. Right.
for those that it didn't come up, but I am in Protocol of the Hungry Void. So within 6 inches of a character, if I charge, am charged, or heroically intervene, I am +1 strength in combat.
Saucy.
So we'll see if that comes up.
Right. I'll go to the top down now, and you two can play Warhammer, and we and Nicole will commentate on you playing Warhammer. Ready? Go. Right, Nicole. Before we go
Jake?
through the lovely chat, some of them giving me abuse. What did you think of that? So obviously, Michael, he hit that unit quite hard, and he's got that objective now.
Yep.
Bit cheeky from him,
There's a
considering.
lot of dice rolls. I mean, I was just thinking while he was playing that, don't think I'd play Tyranids because I just don't think I could hold all those dice. That's what was going
That's
through
all-
my head.
I can't hold all those dice. Look, I have childlike hands, and I can't hold them dice. So, like, yeah, it's a good one. But we've obviously had a few interactions in the chat. Stephen, not box, just a Stephen. He
Maybe it's Steve just
yeah, just
being loads of different channels.
Yeah.
Just
he said, "Hey up, Jake. Saw you get bullied by a bunch of army men on Sunday. Would have said hi after me and my friend finished our game, but we had to leave because it was raining." Maybe next time. Stephen, you should have just come and said hello anyway. If not, obviously, if you've got Instagram, you can reach out and, we can have a chat. I had, as I said, I had such an amazing time on Saturday and Sunday. A few people in the chat, obviously, Jonathan De Silva and Liam Dempsey, but two of which were also there. I had such a good time, and it was really, really enjoyable getting to meet everyone.
yeah, we have. I mean, Jake, you came in second place, didn't you?
Yeah,
And we
I did.
haven't really discussed that, Jake. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it was good. I'm not going to lie. It was a bit of a shock. I was a bit shocked. It was cool. Really, really happy. As I said, everybody I played was super, super nice and friendly. And everybody there was just super nice and friendly, I think that's the more important thing. I've always said I like going to these things just more to socialise and play some games. So it just so happened that, it worked out and it was really good. If it didn't work out, I still would have had an amazing time just because of the crowd that was there. And I think that's just an attestament to all the guys in the army that all obviously went there. So that was very good.
And plus you.
Plus
that managed
me,
to
yeah.
sneak in.
I got my honorary RDG shirt in my bag, so I'm trying. I need to talk to Steve about letting me wear it for one stream because I did say to them I would because it was good fun. Chess clock for the win. Yeah, in the last game because I think this is just good. I don't know. It would be interesting to see everybody else's opinion on it, but basically in the last game because it was the final and I knew it was the final. I asked my opponent if we could play on a chess clock. So
right.
So it's more because I don't want there to be any bad feelings or somebody's used more time.
How
'cause
very sporting of you, Jake.
yeah, and I don't want it to be like they felt that I've done well because of this. I equally don't want to feel they've done well because of this. So, I just said, look, can we use it? I even went to everybody at the event because obviously I was very kind to be asked to go, and I said, I asked all the people that went, and I said, if I was to ask my opponent to use this, would this be frowned upon? Because obviously I don't know the nature of the event. They all said it was all good. My opponent was really, really gracious with it. He said he hadn't used it a lot, but I said I'd manage it throughout the whole game. And we had a great game because of it, and it worked out really well. So I think if any of you are ever worried about asking someone, just be honest. Don't just be like, look, I like to use this because it helped the game, and there was no bad feelings and we both had a great time. I just feel that, not saying it would have happened, but let's say there was a situation where he may have felt I could have taken more time, I may have felt he may have taken more time. I think it just took the middleman out of it.
Yeah, I think especially in the final, you want to make sure whoever, wins or loses that's fair play all round, basically.
Yeah, like I said, it'd be interesting to see everyone else's topics. But yeah, James, that was it. James was a really, really good sport, lovely guy. His Tau list was very revered, I think, across all of their sort of gaming circles. They were all telling me how
like a few of the people that also I knew played him, and he said it was, he was quite a good list, and I was quite happy with myself because normally when I play my friend Phil's tower, it doesn't go very well. So I was very happy for it to go good this time.
Wow, well done. Is that like one of the up the top there with the highest kind of rankings you've done at a tournament, or?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like recently, I don't think that's the first time I've podiumed at a GT ever, and it's the first time it's the first time I've podiumed in 9th, and I haven't podiumed for like 3 years or so. So it was just nice. I said at the start of the year I wanted to podium at an event, whether that was a 1 day or 2 day. So I was really happy. I missed off for the top spot by 1 point as well, and I think that was like the icing on the cake for me. I was so close to that first place.
I don't know. I think I'd prefer to like lose by more than just 1 point, because then I think, I've gotten so close. It's 1 point.
Do you know what? It was nice, and as I said, I think James was fully deserved of the top place. He had very good lists. He knew what he was doing and such.
And he was in the army.
And he was actually in the army. That was, I think, the key thing. Look, I am an honorary member of RDG.
You're an ally.
Yeah, which I learned so much about the army over that weekend. I learned all the phrases, and now I feel I'm not going to enroll because I don't think I could. but yeah, Fred said how you manage the time using chess clock, Jake. Do you get an amount of time for minutes for each hand? No, so how it works is you split the time of the game between both players. So let's say it's 2 hours 30, so it'd be 1 hour 15 for me, 1 hour 15 for you, Nicole. So we'll use this as an example. Let's say we're playing. So at the start of, some people do it differently. Some people do when the actual game starts. I prefer to do it at the moment you start deploying. Right. Literally, you just switch it back and forth. So you could, in an example, you could take 50 minutes to do one go, but then as long as the rest of your goes are quite quick, then you're all right. I had like 40-something minutes left on it because my army doesn't have to roll a lot of dice and stuff. James had less time because obviously his army involves rolling a lot more dice. And as I said, I just think it meant that we finished with lots of time to spare, which obviously was nice anyway. Yeah. Because I was very, very tired. But it also was good because, like I said, it meant that nobody took more time than the other. And with that, Michael has given me the thumbs up. I'm just going to ask you this question, Michael, as a fellow podiumer. So we were just discussing, obviously, in the final game of the event I went to, I asked to play on a chess clock because I knew it was the final. Yeah. And I think that, and I was just saying about how I think it's just more fair because there's no, like, someone took more time than the other. I just wanted to know sort of like both of your thoughts really on, like, obviously if you would have done the same thing in my shoes and how you feel about the chess clock really.
I like chess clocks. I think they're fine once everybody's comfortable with them. There is actually a module or a lesson in my course about how you use a chess clock, and then obviously managing your time as well. But as long as you understand the chess clock, understand it, and you don't have to fear it, right? But in the States, so at BAO, there was a chess clock basically every game. I didn't mind not playing with one, but obviously I'd completely understand if I'm running 100 models that I should play on a chess clock. Ironically, I never clocked out as per, but one of my opponents did, which is quite funny because they were Tau. Anyway, I think chess clocks are fair because, and that was a great example, that Tau game, because he took so much time deciding things that if at the end of the game he hadn't clocked out, the game would have been over and a lot of it would have been on my time. So it's fair, just try and understand it. And I think in the UK, some of the top tables require chess clocks. And you were right, of course, to ask to play on a chess clock. At a top table.
It just keeps you honest.
It just, exactly.
That's the thing. It keeps the game
keeps
honest.
you honest. It keeps the game going. You don't have forever to make your decisions. So it makes the game more dynamic and interesting because you do make mistakes when you're on time.
And if you are truly a competitive player, you need to learn your list inside out. And that means that the clock isn't scary at that point. If you know your list inside out, you know you can get through a game in the required time. Yeah. Great. And that, it just makes sure that people are on that level footing. Yeah. Which is really, really good.
So like in the example I used, obviously my opponent didn't know how one properly worked. I went through it all completely, but then I offered to manage it, so I offered to do every single thing for it, because obviously I'm the one who's asked.
to do it. So I'm not going to be like, if you say yes, you have to instantly learn it.
Figure it out.
I think it shouldn't be weaponised. It shouldn't be used to apply pressure in the wrong way to an opponent.
No.
It should just be there to keep everyone.
It's
on a
there
level.
to keep the game balanced and fair.
Yeah.
And speaking of games, balance, fair, confidence, clarity, all that. Richard, what did you do?
Right, so
your
command
game?
phase, I brought back one warrior, was on a D3, just got the one back. Mine will be done, went on the Scorpex and the Heavy Destroyer from the Silent King, and on the warriors over this side. And I think that was everything from the command phase point of view. Other than that, I've kind of moved up. Dropped down some flayed ones into this far corner here. Noticed that Michael left a little area, so took full advantage to get an R&D off in that corner. And other than that, yeah, kind of a little bit of a wave of a push up. Tried to get some sight lines for the Silent King and his menhirs. They are in the building now, so they can be shot at and shoot out. Yeah, just trying to get some wounds off on the big gribblies down this side, really. Because at the moment, Silent King pushing that way. Mike's kind of done the old swirl, as you see. You know, he's loaded his right flank. I've loaded my right flank, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, movement done. On to some shooting. First thing I want to try and do is get rid of the termagants initially. Let's see if I can have a bit of a go at the termagon. The other guys I can shoot, so we'll see how that gets on. So
Cool.
What I'm going to start with, the one thing I'm definitely going to shoot at them, which is the hex mark. Yeah, because of the relic pistol being 1 dice per model, it makes sense to shoot him first. How many?
There's no max.
How many termagants? No,
There are 20 termagants.
20 termagants.
So you just go ahead and roll 20 dice.
And we'll see.
Here we go.
None. Classic. There we go.
It's just rolled 20 dice and not rolled a single six.
You keep telling me how good this guy
Not a
is.
single one.
It's an absolute meme sometimes. So 6 shots, 2s, rerolling 1s.
Cool.
6 hits. Toughest 3, strength 6.
Toughness 3, yeah.
So 2s. Classic.
4 minus
AP
1. So they've got 6 up against this. I make 1,
So
and
3.
then they've got Catalyst.
All right.
Cheeky.
So only 2 die.
So that's 2 more shots.
Yeah.
Reroll those. 2s, rerolling 1s again. 2s.
And then 6 up, and then 5 up. They're fine.
Wow.
Well, these guys are resilient. So you killed 1, 2? Was it 2?
2 from the first
2.
bunch. Yeah. So.
Cheeky. Very cheeky.
Oh well. So they're a bit of a soak then. I'm set up with most of my other weapons aren't amazing against other stuff, and especially with the warriors who did advance, by the way, so they'll be -1 to hit, +1, so negated. But the warriors will go into the termagants again. I
You
think.
are -1 from the venom thropes as well.
Oh, right.
So it will be
So
overall
we're
-1.
-1 anyway. So 12-inch range. So that's the back 5 are out. So 3, 5, 10.
Cool.
So it would have been. Is that overall -1?
Overall -1, yeah.
Great.
Because you're
Yeah,
plus
+1.
1.
So it would have been back to 2s, then back to 3s, then back to
Right.
4s. So hitting on 4s.
Would you have not advanced them? Would that have made any difference? Okay.
I needed to try and take out enough of those to
Yeah.
potentially swing that objective. So
Yeah.
the other option is to charge, so which I can't do now. Don't worry. We'll leave it. So 4s. Another not so great roll.
Is there some aura from the aura Silent King?
King's out of 6 inches, so
Okay.
I can't reroll hit.
All right.
The very Silent King. How does he tell
threes.
people what to do, though?
3, so
AP wants to.
5. So they go straight through. We've got our Feel No Pain.
It's just silent.
We make 2, so we've lost 3. That is important
with
because they're
his
still at
eyes.
15, which means the Tervagon cannot be targeted.
It's 15, is it?
15 is so you only need to kill one
Yeah, that's
more.
right. Well, I've got the Immortals will be going into the same target next. They're still -1 to hit, you said.
Yes, still -1 to hit.
So, these guys didn't advance, so they'll be hitting, they would be 3s now, back to 4s.
Oh, that was awful, but at least you have some 6s.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on. So I'm going to blame these VT dice.
Yeah, fair enough.
We'll get new ones. You can bin those if you want.
So no AP 5.
Cool. So I couldn't get a break with some of the. You see, they do roll bad. There was no AP, wasn't there?
No AP.
So 1 save,
Even I
and
can
then
roll bad.
5, so 3 more dead,
Which is enough.
which is enough
Second
to
place
target the
people do
Turvagon.
well badly.
They're
So we're
just
just
like
going
the
to take
rest of us.
these 3 off here.
They are human.
Because I think you got enough shooting. What other shooting is there? Voltaic Star.
I've got the Voltaic. I've got Voltaic Star.
That's fine. We'll take these guys off.
Yeah.
You're supposed to destroy this if not join them.
That is annoying.
Is that just taking them out of range?
Just for the Voltaic stuff,
Okay.
which is fine. I'll leave that one. So I've just got a normal staff of light, 3 shots, hitting on
-1.
4s.
Yeah.
2 hits,
Cool.
5, 2 wounds.
AP
AP -1, I believe, or
It might be 2.
might be
I'm gonna
2.
do
So
the
only 1
Fiona
damage.
Pains.
It's definitely only 1 damage.
So I think 1's dead.
So these guys don't normally get to shoot very often because most of the it is -2 for 1. Most of the Cryptech weapons, apart from the Entropic Lance on the Chronomancer, if you pay for the upgrade, are pretty bad. So yeah, right, that is those shots. So it's just big shots left, and it's just what I think I can take out. So the Swarm Lord's got a 4-up
4-up invuln, yes.
invuln, so
Yep. And I can transhuman a monster. Which I will do at some point. It's one of them.
Okay.
So what strength is the big locker's cannon?
I should have 10.
Strength 10, and the menhirs?
10, I think, as well.
Okay, cool. No worries.
12. No,
12. All right, pretty good.
Yeah, so, right, who am I going to shoot first? I'll shoot the single Locust from over there, because the only thing you can see is the... In fact, you can see the Turvagon now. I'm going to shoot the Turvagon with him.
Okay.
He will be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
It will be -1 because of the
-1, yeah.
things. I am going to
3 rolling
transhuman.
Okay, great.
Because she's worth it.
And I'm going to spend a CP, auto wound you, so...
Wow.
AP
Auto
-4.
wounding me. AP4?
AP -1.
Cool. 6 up. I saw the 6. The damage is
7.
7. She's got a 5 up for a pain. She
Save
takes
1.
6. So she's got 11 wounds left. All right.
Great, so I'm going to do the same again then with the next single Locust over here.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. No,
4s now?
4s, in which case I will CP that.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 9. Still misses, classic. Go on to the next one then, same target. Yep. That's Necron shooting for you. Right, so the I'll do the underslung Gauss
Okay.
on him next.
Yeah.
And he's going to get into the same target. So
All right.
these are hitting on 3s. 2 hits, strength 6, toughness.
This guy?
Yeah.
8.
Lots, so 5s. I'll take that.
Nice.
AP -3, D3 each.
5 up. Goes through.
D3 each. 3 and 1.
Well, he's not doing bad. We take 3. Down to 8.
Right then, what have I got left then?
We've got the king and his
Yeah,
menhirs.
it's the king and his many menhirs.
And many his, and then his own gun as well.
Yeah, which I think he'll be out of range with his own gun. It's only, oh no, they are 24 inches.
24, so
I think he probably
in
is.
range. Yeah.
In which case I will go do the two of his, well, do the whole lot into them. So I will do the menhirs first. These are 2s to hit.
-1 for the venom ropes.
There we go. One,
Sorry, that's really
Sorry,
killing these rolls.
No, and 3s to wound.
Yeah.
Classic. Yeah, don't worry about it. Now we're going to go for a 9 shots with his...
Well, I'm glad we found someone that can roll worse than me on stream.
Yeah.
Well, Steve isn't here, of course.
Someone's got to take his place.
So these are strength 6, so these will be wounding on 5. Hitting on 2s. 5s.
2.
AP -2, 1 damage.
Okay, 4 ups. Makes 1 and then 2 damage.
1 damage.
2. Oh, 1 damage, sorry. So it takes 1.
The next one's a 2 damage.
Okay.
He's a strength 8. All hit.
Nice.
T8 you said force. All wounds.
Very nice.
AP minus 3 on these. For
Oh,
2.
spicy. So 2 saves, because she's got a 2 up innately. 1 goes through for
2 damage.
2 damage. So 5 up for my pain. Takes 2 more. Down to 5 on this Tervagon.
Well, that's a big chunk, but not enough, unfortunately. Any way of healing?
Yeah, D3, but that's it.
Fine. In which case, that is all of my shooting. So just try and take out some of these wee little gribblies down the front. I am going to charge. No, I can't charge with the warriors, so I will just charge the Hormigants with the Silent King.
Okay.
Don't think he can fail. And I will charge with the Scorpex.
Yes. Very nice.
That's a
Very,
12.
very nice.
Ooh.
What do I actually need?
Dark to snooze. Over the battle. There you go.
I think I know how the Silent King communicates.
Yeah.
I think it's Flubber on top. He's the one that communicates with everyone else.
Flubber.
Flubber.
Yeah, have you
Who's-
not seen that film?
Oh,
Robin Williams.
yeah.
Yeah.
We get a shot of Flubber.
Where's the flubber?
There we go.
Oh, that guy.
Flubster.
Flubber. Oh, it's not in focus, but that is
It's
Flubber.
a Satan Shard
No,
Flubber.
that's Ultron. from
Right, so this is the first time that
Jarvis.
it's going to come into play. You are -1 toughness.
Damn.
So, not that it matters massively, but yeah.
It matters to me. It matters to me.
So, yeah, I am.
Well, it's interesting because obviously if the Warriors had charged, they'd be winning me on 2s, wouldn't they? Because they're
Yes.
strength 4.
Exactly.
So
Everything else is pretty
it's
much.
definitely not nothing. I actually think against Nids. Does it work against vehicles as well?
No, vehicles are the
Okay.
only thing it doesn't, but Eldar can be quite interesting.
Eldar,
to
yeah,
see.
absolutely.
Anything T3. And in fact, T4 as well, because
Yes.
it drops it down quite often
Yeah.
to wounding on
Yeah.
3s. Right, I'm going to start that's all the charges. I'm
Okay.
going to start the fight with the Scorpex.
Yep.
So we're going to pile in.
How many attacks are these each?
These are, depending on the weapon combo, the 2 guys with 2 arms have got
Okay.
4 attacks. The ones with the big chopper have got 3. They're 3 base, and then the other weapon combo gives you. Just do that
Cool. And
first.
then there's the
These ones.
6. For
So these guys did get +1 to hit as well.
Yeah.
So they'll be hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Okay. Very
I need
nice.
these rerolls, you know, of my rolling so far. 1 out. And so these are strength 5. Yeah, strength 5. So,
So 2s because of the
Your
-1 toughness. Yeah. And rerolling wounds for the
reroll
king?
For the king.
Very nice.
And
AP.
AP -3.
Cool. How many is this?
It definitely is more head cam than
15.
dice cam.
15. Excellent. Killed.
At most points.
Picked up. They're all dead. I would have picked them up, but I did want to see the minus toughness and stuff in action. So
And
these
then there was another
all
6
dead.
more attacks going in off the top.
Yeah. And the king. The king can, of course, well, you can do all your piling and consolidates
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to...
Quite good now. Picking up some people.
Yeah, that's the name of the game.
Pick up people.
Pick
It's-
up people.
It's called
for you.
Warhammer. Nicole.
Oh, sorry, wrong game.
Flubber. Oh, the film. Yeah, no, we're going on about more. Yeah, no, I have seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I wasn't born, but I've seen it.
I didn't realise it came out in 1997. Love that film.
Yeah. I thought you meant like the
and
little
actually, they
pink
would have
thing
been
from the
6
the,
base.
like
So they
No,
were
treasure
two
island.
different-
Yeah.
and then
the
strength 8.
green,
So,
like,
yeah,
flubbery.
All right.
protocol-wise. But
So we've
Yeah.
got Stranglehold.
Stranglehold,
We've now got 4 on Nachmund.
I couldn't, because of the way that Michael had positioned his Hormigans, I couldn't do the action on an objective, so I didn't manage to do that, but I've got 4 on Nachmans.
Excellent.
So you got
That's-
4
well-
on Nachmund.
Yep.
3 on Stranglehold.
Yeah, and 4 primary at the start of the
So
turn because
10
I held
points
1,
total.
unfortunately.
And can we just
should
do
be
a quick?
17 plus 10 for the painting, so it should
Yeah.
be 27.
Yeah. there you
So
go.
27, 29?
27, 29?
Can we just do a quick CP count as well? Because obviously there's
I am
quite a
on
few.
9.
And
I believe I'm on 10, about to go up. I've only spent one.
cool. So you're going to go up to 11. Anyway.
2 now, because I've transhumaned. So I'll go up to 10 now.
Oh, 10 now. Cool.
Yeah,
Right.
cool.
So start your go. You're going to get how many primary, Michael? 8.
Well,
Cool.
this is where I play some stratagems. You're going to see some of the stuff I did at BAO.
Okay, so we'll keep you on the mic for while you do this, because
so
obviously it's important.
Stratagem at the start of the command phase, I can bring back D3 plus 3 of an Endless Swarm unit. I'm going to do that here with the Termagants. Now you're probably saying, why don't you just do it with the Tervigon? The models she brings back have to be wholly within 6 of her.
Okay.
So I can't sneak the objective with her bringing them back. So I use the Stratagem. I'm going to bring back 5.
Amazing.
I often know how most people feel when I'm bringing back multiple warriors
so
with an orb. And
taste of your own medicine. So these guys obviously can set up incoherency with the unit. So we're just going to put 4 on there. And they are obsec naturally. So that is my objective now. I can bring back more with her if I want, or I can get another unit out. At this stage she's quite wounded, so I'll probably do that. But we can go back over to you there. So I'll get 12 primary and then 3 for the action from this Carnifex.
Cool. So yeah, so just keep track how much you score during the go, and then we can update it at the end. Right, we're going to go to the top down, and we are going to discuss Warhammer, not pickup model, which is apparently the name of the game. So Nicole.
So Jake.
So top turn 3, and it's not even 8:30.
Ah.
Maybe a certain tanned flexi man is the one
The
always going
slowpoke.
Is the slowpoke here? Anywho, we have a quick super chat before we sort of speak about the turn. So Connor Nichols, my boy, is just put in 449. My 2 favourite armies, hard to pick who to root for, so I'll go with the underdog Crons. Come on, Rich. Lots of love for the Necrons. Lots of love for the Necrons. So obviously it's really interesting to see. But that go, it looked very, very good until Michael did that.
Brought them all back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously swinging the primary like that is a trick you see a lot. He is watching.
Steve is, I'm watching.
You
That's the most
you
like-
said you turned off your phone and your computer.
We thought we had full reign.
Yeah, it's all right. But anyway, so obviously Michael used that sneaky trick. Obviously, you know, he showed us what he was doing at BAO, using it to sort of flip the objectives for the point scoring. So obviously, you know, that's a very good move for Michael. Is that something you sort of spoke about on first?
Yeah,
all these
so
little
he
tricks?
did talk about how there's a few different characters. So I believe it's the mama,
Big mama, mama.
the big mama that
from
brought
Waterboy.
back
mama.
the big mama that brought back those little gribblies, and then obviously there's the parasite that can unload.
Yeah, well, let's just use that. Yeah. There's Nicole's going to start giggling otherwise, and it's all going to go Pete Tong. So, but yeah, obviously, very sneaky trick there from Michael. Obviously, showing my eyes were burning.
Oh, we got super chat.
Oh, we have a super
We
chat.
got super chat from Vanguard Tactics.
£1.79, Steve.
What cheapskate.
Dig deep, mate. I know. Basically, you've basically, mate, just super chatted
Yourself.
to donate to yourself minus 20%.
Hey, charity starts at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My ears were burning. Well, Steve, obviously we're just talking about how handsome we both are, and obviously I know you'll agree. But that hammer's mine, by the way. It's coming home, like football will in December, not Friday. Very sad. But yeah, so obviously, you know, it's been, I think so far, obviously, we're at top of turn 3, and it's been quite even. I think Michael is just sort of showing anyway, you know, like Rich had a big go killing that big unit, doing a lot of wounds to Mama, but it's interesting with obviously how Michael can swing that points game, sort of proving his style of play he likes to do, which is the whole, you know, he enjoys that sort of manipulation of the objectives. He plays for his points. You know, he may not. If he doesn't have anything left of the game at the end of the game, he doesn't mind as long as he has those points.
Yeah. I mean, that's how most people play the game, right? I mean, it's all about the points.
Points mean?
No. CP
What?
mean point?
No.
Points mean points.
No, points mean prizes.
Prizes. Okay.
Points mean points. Mama.
Mandy, I'm signing off now. Can you keep them in check for me? Stephen Box. What's his middle name?
I don't know.
Stephen Flexi Box. What is it?
Stephen Boxy Box.
Michael. Stephen Michael Box. It's like Michael Fox. No, Jamie Fox as well.
Right.
They could be long lost brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I'm taking this hammer home with me, by the way. If you've not seen how cool this thing is, it's coming home, Steve. You know what it is. Mjolnir. Meow meow. It's coming home with me. I am worthy.
Put it in top down.
Huh?
Put it
We'll go put it in the top down, yeah, right. Look how cool this is, everyone.
Look at this, everyone. A new toy in the studio. Sorry, Michael. Just it right in your face while you're playing.
They just need to make survive the journey.
That's because Steve has just said that he's leaving the chat, so we're like, right.
Now I can do whatever we want.
Misbehaving time.
Yeah, see, that's why I would have... You're not worthy. How come I'm holding it then? I'm more worthy than that 5-year-old.
Yes. Steve told me a very funny story about how a kid was trying to get the hammer off of him, and he was just with all his might holding it down so that this child could not play with this hammer, and he was just going, "You're not worthy." And like, this poor kid.
Can I just point out, he said all his might. Who was the kid? Hulk Hogan? Or actually you're not worthy. I am worthy.
Do you know who is worthy?
Who?
Mandy.
Mandy's worthy.
She's put in another super chat for $10. Thank you very much, Mandy.
Sure thing.
You are worthy.
You are worthy. You're not worthy. Sure thing. This is it. And everybody watching, if you're lurking, just not commenting or just enjoying the stream, because I know there's a lot of people like me. Sometimes they don't like to comment. They just want to watch the game, and maybe you have it on in the background. What would be really appreciative right now is you liked the video, okay? Even if you don't, just like it, because
even if you don't, just like it.
Because what that does is it helps with us, helps the algorithm. It shows that people enjoy, obviously, what we do, and that's all we want to do here is obviously give you the best content we can. Anyway, Steve's ears are burning. And if you're worthy, you can like the video. And then comment.
Like and comment.
And obviously commenting after the stream as well does a number, again, for the interactions. We love reading all your comments, whether positive or negative. Yeah, some of them I have a good chuckle about.
We love leave it. We love reading the negative ones.
So give the video a like. There are 130 people watching right now, and it's on 48 likes. It's jumping.
51 likes. Come on, guys. If you haven't liked it yet.
We have
54. Come on.
We have the runner-up of a super major on the stream. Okay? And the most handsome man in 40K. And what do you want to be, Nicole?
I mean, just Nicole will do.
And Nicole and Rich. Right? Keep going. Keep liking the video. We really appreciate it. And as I said, all of those likes, super chats, all that, just go into making us better.
Making VT a better place.
Yeah. Giving you confidence and clarity in your ability to watch the TV.
And empty pockets.
And empty your pockets. As you can see, obviously, if you notice, a lot of the turns have been quite quick, but this is the turn where it's all sort of, Michael's coming out to play, he's doing all the bits he needs to, and it's very, very good. So, I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens from here. There's got to
I think there's just a lag with our likes and time with theirs.
See, I told you. Willow Weeks, bruv, I'm just trying to paint here, but fine, I'll take the like. See, I told you. People lurk because they enjoy watching battle reports while painting. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
It is definitely something nice to have on in the background. Sometimes, watching two people play for 3 hours can be quite intense. So it's nice to dip in and out and have it on in the background.
It's just like sometimes it's like a lot of people I don't really watch things when I paint or do anything. There's one that would involve me actually painting, but the main thing I sort of do is listen to podcasts or listen to music and that sort of stuff. But obviously, if you want to use a battle report, you go for it. Look at that awesome shot on the old Seb cam there. So, see, look, we've got lots of people commenting now because I've bullied them into it. Speaking of super mages, any of you guys planning to go to the Leicester GT this year? If my work will allow it, I will be. Obviously, when the mics off of, when the mics are muted for the other players, we'll do that. Joshua said, I'm definitely listening right now because I'm frantically finishing my tale for Warhammer Open San Diego, in which I leave tomorrow. Love the commentary from you two. Can't wait for the Academy. Well, Joshua, thank you for your very truthful opinion of our commentary. San Diego Warhammer Open. Obviously, GW do a lot of events over in the States, and one of them is the Warhammer Open series. So obviously, let us know how you get on there. Probably next
luck.
stream. Next stream, you can tell us. How about that? And then
How about that?
how about that? And
Right,
then-
they are giving us the thumbs up over there.
Right.
So if we head back over to them on the table.
Right. So we've switched into the invulnerable save imperative. We've given reroll hits to these Hormigans that have just jumped through this building. I have spent a CP on advanced charging them. Will put me down to 8. We've spawned 10 Termagants in the command phase from the Tervigon. Note that I used the stratagem on the other Termagant unit, whereas she's used her ability once per game to spawn these, because she can't bring back units and spawn a new one, so she's just spawned a new one. And then I've given them OBSEC using the Swarm Lord's ability, because they're not in the detachment, so they don't gain OBSEC from the detachment. So he gives them OBSEC. So we're just moving. We're moving forward, hoping to kill a few things this turn. Deathleap has popped out, and we're going to have to hope the Swarm Lord makes a charge, or else he's on his own. We'll see how that goes. The Zoanthropes will come over here to try and deal with the flayed ones. We'll see how that goes, and we've just kind of tried to push things towards the middle, add a bit of pressure. That's that. Psychic phase. Where do we want to start? I think we may as well start with a smite on these guys over here. So Zoanthropes, you guys may or may not know what they do, but they're going to get +3 to this roll, which means it goes off, whereas it normally wouldn't. And then they're going to get +3 to the amount of mortal wounds that come out of this, which is 5. So 2 mortals +3. There's 1 left.
It's the loneliest number.
And then other psychic. So we're going to go for Catalyst from the Swarm Lord. He's going to try and stick that on himself, because he's probably going to need it next turn. It fails.
Michael Swarms.
You've got, what, a 4-up deny strat.
Yep. 4-up deny and a normal.
I think we're going to re-roll that with a CP, just because it's going to really help us. 7 will go off.
And 7. I am going to spend the CP for the 4-up deny.
Okay.
And won't deny it.
Okay, I think you get to try and deny it as well. I think you get to try and deny it and then use the strat if you want to. I believe that's how the strat works. That's how it works with Sisters, I'm pretty sure. Jake?
Yes.
Sisters of Battle, 4-up deny stratagem.
Yeah.
You can roll to deny first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
In
you
which
can
case
roll
I
to
I'm
would
deny
happy
done
for you
it.
to do that. So
Equal.
equal, no, sadly not. He doesn't get any +1s.
No.
Okay. He's then going to go for Paroxysm, which is -1 to wound me. We'll stick that on the Scorpex, I guess, in front of us. That does not go off. No rerolls here. And then she is going to do Psychic Shriek on these warriors.
Okay.
We'll give it a go. Nope. Never mind. That's the Psychic phase. Let's move on to the shooting phase. There is a little bit of it, because we're not completely lacking. Can't see this guy, so he's safe. Over here, can't do any of the actions.
Big mama.
Yeah, so we've got some Carnifexes to fire. I think what we're going to do is the Carnifexes are all going to shoot this warrior unit. Are you happy for me to do it at the same time? We'll see if this guy's in range
do
first.
them separately because I can reanimate.
Oh, of
everything,
course. Yeah,
unfortunately.
So he's not going to fire because I don't want to risk increasing that charge. So the first one here, we'll do this guy. Are you still over 11?
Yeah, yes.
So I don't actually need to roll for the number of shots.
Yep, I think I'm 15 at the minute.
You're not minus to hit or anything?
No.
Cool. So 3 hits, strength 8,
2
AP 4.
straight through. Do they come back?
2, do they come back?
1 does.
1 does.
Right.
One so
I'm going
far.
to take 2 of those and
Oh, he's trying to block me off from the Immortals. I like this, but I'm going to have to keep shooting you because I'm worried about leaving them alive. We're going to do...
So +1, remember, for...
Yeah. Ooh, the next Carnifex. 4s to hit, 2s to wound, 2 more go straight through.
2 more
They don't come back. These Termagants at the bottom here are just going to fire at the Immortals.
Go for it.
So we've got, what, 10 shots? Toughness 5.
Yep.
4s. 2 wounds, -1.
4s.
Okay.
Do they come back? No, they don't. Some giggling going on over there. I don't know what is
Yeah, I don't
going
know what
on
they're
on
doing.
the desk.
Nicole
but-
made a very good point, Michael.
Oh, yeah?
I said no point in targeting the Immortals if they're immortal. Basically, is why we were
Yeah.
laughing.
Very
And
good.
then we went all nervous.
Very good.
We went to say the joke.
I miss you already, Steve.
He's not watching anymore, Michael. You don't
He's
have
not
to worry.
watching.
Your job is
Okay.
safe.
There's 16 Termagants left.
Yep.
They're just going to shoot the Warriors.
Go for it.
So, boom. They do have the +1 to hit from the Madame, the Tervagon herself. And they are 3s to wound with their crazy guns. So that is 8.
8 saves.
-1.
-1. So if you do get a save with these, 5 ups. So
Nice.
4. So 4 down. Do they come back?
One
Then I get to
does,
reroll 1s because they're warriors. Just the 1 back, actually.
Cool.
How many were there? Sorry. There was 4.
4 and 1 came back. Yes, I think that's right. Right. So how many have you brought back? Because that's... Oh, I do have a little bit of shooting. The Tervagon.
2 warriors back.
Cool.
so
The
far.
Tervagon will shoot. How many wounds are these big guys?
4 wounds each.
4
on
wounds
the
each.
Guys on the top.
I'll just shoot one of them. Bang. 4 hits.
T5.
Strength 5. 2 wounds, -1.
4 ups. Save one, take a wound.
I have the high ground.
The Warriors will shoot at these Warriors. I think we'll leave it. Yeah, that's fine. Charge phase. Okay, and how many came back?
2.
2 total. So I'll just add 2 on there. The Hormagants are going to... we'll start with the Tervagon. She's going to go into the Warriors. She now can't get to the Immortals. She's
Shenanigans.
an excellent play. Shenanigans there. Bam, she just goes straight in. The Carnifex will go for the Immortals.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the Termagants, I guess, will charge the Warriors because they can't get to the... What's it? A few... In they go. Right. Cool. The Hormagants will charge the Warriors as well.
Okay.
So they need to get out of the way of the Swarmlord, who's gunning for the Silent King. 7-inch charge there. So the last guy will be there.
Okay.
And we'll just boom, boom, boom. All over there.
And you're
Sorry,
avoiding
guys.
the hex mark, right?
Yeah, out of an inch.
Yeah. Cool. Otherwise, I would have been overwatching.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Seeing if you can do anything better with that relic flamer. I just think
that's a
relic
good point.
pistols
Can you use
in this
it in,
game. Relic pistols in this game, apart from maybe the Eldar one,
Yeah,
they're just mean.
they are. Right, I don't think I can get away with getting that Carnifex in. So, all right, the important one, the Swarmlord into the Destroyers.
Well, I think he's probably
8
looking
will
at
do
that.
it. These
Michael
guys might be in
swarms.
trouble. Death Leaper follows in. Like the... Well, we can't swear here, and Steve's not here, but we
The
still can't
absolute-
swear.
The absolute hero here.
Death Leaper. Death Leaper's...
All right, PC police.
Death Leaper is horrible. We'll
I
say
was
that. Say
laying
that
out there
much.
for a second, and when I come back to it, it's Michael going, "We still can't swear."
PC police, PC plod.
Don't try it.
Don't try it.
Oh, there's giggly Nicole again.
Cool. Combat.
I am going to. No, I'm not.
Don't swear. Don't try it.
The Hormigants will fight first. I will put reroll wounds on them.
I'm just going to pick the warriors up if
Yeah. Okay.
there's no way I think with the amount of attacks that are coming through on these guys
Yeah.
that they're going to survive that with how few of them there are left.
You sweating there, Michael?
Yeah, Mike.
It's very hot.
Just
It's
wipes
very
the
hot.
You
sweat
can
from
take the
his
jacket off if you really want.
Well, no, because I'm not wearing a VT shirt under it, and we have to represent.
Well, you're wearing a shirt, you know?
I'm not even wearing a shirt under it.
Oh, okay. I was going to offer to draw one on you.
Well, I've drawn abs on
Oh, good.
because obviously Steve's not
Yes.
here, so we need to
And I don't
rep
have any,
the
so,
muscle.
Yeah, the protein in this room has really gone down since you left.
I guess the Carnifex will attack there. So he's 11 attacks.
Who's got anything now?
Outnumbers
think
you, so
I'm
hits
really
on
funny.
2s.
Oh yes,
I
because he's
think you're
5, isn't he?
really-
Yeah, he counts as 5 for Hydra. Strength 7,
Thank
so
you.
just the one
Just
wound.
the one wound.
Minus 3 AP.
Minus 3, so that's a 6 up. Actually
Cool,
failed.
and you can come back.
But I will try and come back. And I
Yeah,
do.
there you go, Carnifex. Look at that.
And I can't go into combat with a unit that I'm not already in combat with. So, if I
Does
can-
it count as having died?
He
Bloody hell,
will.
Michael, don't
For
get so
what?
aggressive.
For what? As in,
Oh, so basically, Screamer Killers, for each model they kill, you're -1 leadership. So I have no
I don't
idea
know.
if that.
I've never.
Because I haven't technically killed him.
No.
I don't think it matters anyway, because it'd be what, -3, -3, and you wipe out your fun
Oh,
part.
yeah,
You
I'll
lose your
pass
10, so it doesn't even matter.
Is it just for this turn?
No, he
Or is
just
it ongoing?
Screamer Killers always do that. So whenever they
No, well,
Kill a
so,
model.
but it would only last this turn, so it doesn't
right,
go beyond that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Um,
right, you're carrying on. So
the Swarm Lord,
Michael Swarms.
can I interrupt?
sadly not, because Death Leaper prevents
Stops
you
it.
using
Yep, that's fine.
stratagems over there.
So gippy, isn't he?
He is.
This is what I was telling you in the car.
He's a bit
Rich.
good.
This
He's
is what
a
I
bit,
told you in
if
the
we're
car.
honest,
Rich.
guys, he's a bit good.
You
So
can't-
the other thing that means I can't use my -1 to wound strike,
Yeah.
which would have been.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh well. How many attacks have you got?
9.
Okay.
So he's hitting on 2s because he's the Swarm Lord. He's strength 9, so 3s.
3s, yeah.
So we'll take those 3 out. They are, however, AP 4 and 3 damage each.
So that's a unit. I was hoping for one to be left alive.
Yeah.
So he's a metal Death Leaper.
He is a metal Death Leaper.
Are they still metal?
OG. I think they're resin now. You know what? Swarm Lord's going to consolidate 6 inches because he's Hydra.
And we're going to have our.
We're going to have our fight. We're going to see.
Are you in?
Death Leaper will not in engagement range.
No.
You'll have to charge me first.
Yeah.
Although that said, you can't shoot me if I'm in engagement range, right?
I'm a vehicle, so yeah.
So
you
he
be
could
able to
shoot me, but
I'm
the other 2, well, it's fine. I'll stand there in front of you.
Yes, you are.
Death Leaper's going to hide behind. Yeah, sure.
Like me and Steve. Oh, God,
Does he
Steve,
get
have him.
character box by
Don't hurt.
Yeah, by a monster because he's a
Yeah.
13 or more. So we'll get character block by him,
unless he's closest?
unless he's closest, of course. Yeah.
So the Violent King does a good old Tokyo drift round.
Have you gone into combat with the Hexmark?
No. Does his flamer? He's got pistols. He can shoot me.
I'll
anyway.
shoot you anyway, and the flame's a pistol. So
Cool. Well,
just means-
in that case,
it would mean I'd get to attack
I'm
you now.
okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that is that. I mean, a token pile in here with a couple of models.
just to get you,
Just to get.
Oh, you're more model.
Actually, I can't really do that because you'll hit me and you'll probably kill a few.
Yes.
So
I feel like when me and
she
you
will-
commentate, we're like the Muppets on the balcony.
go into these guys. And,
about
expect
that
a
one,
receiver charge.
So they're gonna What toughness is the Carnifex?
7.
And she is toughness 8.
8, yes.
So, and saves on both?
2 on both.
2, fine. This probably won't do anything, but I will try and hit the turbo again, because why not? 3s.
Cool.
Strength 5, so 5s. None. Classic.
All right.
Natting.
That is the end of the turn.
But don't swear.
The Carnifex here, you actually still hold that,
We still get swear.
Why?
right? Because I've got, 4 guys
Yes, I do.
with obsec, but you've got these guys on the
5,
back. So you actually still hold that.
Yep.
Couldn't really, can't do much about that. That is the turn. I've got Stranglehold.
So you got Stranglehold.
We got 2 banners.
2 banners, so that's what, 5 points so far on the second.
And we got the action at the start of the turn as well with that Carnifex.
So you got 12 in your primary,
Yep,
2 banners,
yep,
3 for Stranglehold,
yep.
and 3 extra on
Yes,
your
for the
thing. So
primary,
an
yes.
additional 20 points, is it?
15, yes.
Yep, so that would put you on 49 points.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, we're nearly there. And then Rich, so obviously what are you going to score at the start of the turn?
So I got 8 at the start of the turn,
So, yeah.
because I still hold this one, just. That whiff in Carnifex was, that was quite good in the end. Yeah, I think that's let me have a little fingernail
it's
still on the game.
definitely helped on the
I think
primary.
you are
Yeah.
probably ahead at the moment,
Now,
just on game state.
No prisoners against me is easier for you to score than I am against you, so
True.
there's going to be a points difference.
So the only the thing of note for my command phase is the fact that I can fall back and shoot. I used the one protocol I didn't have picked, and I used the Silent King's ability to swap out, so that I now
Very
have
nice.
fall back and shoot within 6 inches of characters.
Does this guy do morale?
He will do. He lost
Yeah, he
5,
lost 5.
so 6 to fail.
6, he's okay, he's
He's
fine.
fine.
Hangs around.
Any of your guys needs morale?
We're all in
I think we're all-
synapse, so
no.
no.
Cool.
oh,
Right then.
friend's back.
So yeah.
We haven't
back up
seen
to-
you for a few weeks, our
he
robot
heals.
friend.
And yeah. You have to total points up for yourself, or?
Yeah. I'll work that out. Do we want to go to the top down, guys?
Yeah.
Go for it, meet the mics. Not mic, singular, both mics, plural. Right. So, yes, as Mandy noted, Slanesh had entered the stream. Our old friend, the old fun bot, we'll call it, has entered, but we swiftly punted him away. Nicole.
Jake.
Nicole. That was a good turn for Michael. That was a very, 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 very good turn. So obviously he picked up a lot of stuff there.
He did.
What do you feel is happening now? Are you still backing Michael? I think it's...
I mean, from top down, because I'm not going to lie, after Michael made that comment about not swearing, I was laughing too much to actually know what was going on
There's
the
a lot
screen.
of people in the chat who have now want it on objective markers.
It was just so funny because he goes, when we can't swear because Steve's not here, so we can't swear. Like there was
Don't
nothing.
swear.
Don't swear. There was nothing to it. It was just like,
So, no, it's very good. And obviously, a lot's happened in this game. Michael has done, I think, what he was doing a lot at BAO. You know, he sat back for a few turns. Now he's literally swarming the table with Hydra.
well, I think Michael's a very technical player, isn't he? He goes in. He doesn't look like he's doing too much in the first 2 goes.
Yeah.
But what is really happening? It's behind the curtain, isn't it? It's all happening behind
his hair.
in his head.
Oh, and I think Richard went to try and touch Michael. And obviously, so Rich is obviously, he's deep striking that corner to get his another sort of 4 points on R&D. Obviously, like he mentioned at the start, the list is built to do that secondary quite well because you've got the little units there. I think the only quarter now. Oh, hello.
They're beautiful models as well, which have been pointed out a couple times in the chat. Did you paint them yourself?
Every single one.
Every single one.
And he started
Very
crying
good.
when he said every single one as well, just to know. So if you see any water on the table, it's his tears. So obviously, he's he's got his second. He's just got to stick to his guns, try and score as many points as he can. Maybe try and clear off a lot of the threat. Obviously, the Tervigan, Big Marmot, and the Gaunts and the Carnifex are all up on that objective. He's basically got the whole table sort of if we were to split the table into quarters, the only quarter Michael hasn't really got a lot of control of is that bottom left-hand one.
Yeah.
But the rest of it is basically on lock. Okay.
And normally I feel like sometimes I make a very early analysis of what's going to happen. And I'm never correct.
I'm like,
because
Nicole, it's deployment.
Yeah.
They're just getting the models out of the case, Nicole.
Tyranids have won.
Tyranids have won. Hail Hydra.
But you actually, looking at the map and the scores, you know, the map looks like Tyranids have absolutely like wiped them off. But the scores aren't that far apart.
No. I think, obviously, you know, Michael's going to score a lot of points, providing, obviously, depending on what happens in Rich's go, you know, he potentially could clear off some gaunts on that middle objective. If he does so, I don't know if there's any tricks Michael has to be able to, you know, put more on there. I don't know if he can do the same thing. It sort of really depends. But it's going to be interesting. I think, obviously, Richard, he's moved the barge up to the Big Marmot Tervigon, and I think they're going to have a scrap, I think. But more importantly, I like this shot here. You've got the Silent King with Flubber. And me and Michael Swarms, Big Swarmsy, and Death Leaper.
I'd quite like to be the Silent King, I think. Well, not like. Maybe that's a strong word. But no. I just mean like he just sits on a throne and gets walked about.
Walked about, he's like a floaty platform.
Wow, even better.
Yeah. It's a robot. Can we keep it? I like it.
I thought they gave us the thumbs up. Are you guys ready? Yeah.
Premature thumbs up. Let's go back there. What did you do, Richard?
Just quickly, I don't think Nicole could be the Silent King.
Why? Because she giggles too much. Now go and command the galaxy.
So,
Flubber on top screaming.
a few little bits and pieces. The Scorpex have got +1 to hit, as have these guys, and I gave it to the Heavy Destroyer. However, Heavy Destroyer is doing the mission action on that objective over there to get me hopefully 3 points next command phase. The Technomancer, well, firstly, the Locust Destroyer healed a wound in the command phase. He used the Veil of Darkness just to pick up one. And basically, I've done that because there aren't any really other good targets for that at the moment. But picked him up so I can try and snipe a Carnifex. I dropped the other 6 flayed ones in the back corner for an R&D over there. So that'll be my 3rd quarter. Just got this one to do. Later, if I've got any models left, but 3 is good. Yeah, and that's really, so I've given out the +1s to hits, and that's about it for sort of that. Other than that, I've pushed up, fallen back these Immortals, fallen back and up. They can shoot, they're within range of the command barge now because of my protocol, so I might see if I can pick a few shots off with that. Otherwise, it was kind of get angles for shots with the Menhirs, get the charge set up for the Swarm Lord, and then we'll see how many of these big bugs I might be able to squash this turn. I'm hoping a few, but we'll see how it goes. So on to incidental shooting I'll start with first. We'll go into... it's the hex mark, it's the meme. He's got to go
Incidental.
The best relic pistols.
15 in that squad, is there?
There are, I believe...
Yeah, 15
yes, 15. They are -1 to hit because of the Venom Threats.
This hits automatically. And
they are -1 to hit with the Venom.
He always hits on 2s, doesn't matter on abilities.
Okay.
I will check.
You're all right.
This is for
Noted.
the one mortal.
He did
wound.
one! He did one, yes! Finally!
1 out of 15.
What on earth?
That's a whole CP, mate.
I will just double check the hex mark. I think it is regardless of any other abilities.
Cool. That's fine.
Well, I want to play it right, so.
He wants to play it right.
Sounds right to me.
Sportsmanship and fair play.
Each on model, range attack, ignore any or all hit roll, and target doesn't receive benefits of cover. So it's always on 2s, rerolling 1s. So he'll do that. He'll go for the pistols. Couple of rerolls, all hits.
Nice.
Because you are within 4 inches of the barge,
Yeah.
because you're within 1 but is always extended by 3. So 4, you're -1 toughness. So you'll be down to toughness 2, but it'll be 2s anyway. There we go.
4.
Of course, he dropped 2.
We do have a
AP
5
-1.
up invuln this turn. 4
Kills
dead.
4, so that's another 4 shots.
The lists are
Rinse
in
and
the
repeat.
description below.
Very
Anybody
nice.
that wants them in the blog page.
There we go.
4
another
more wounds. 5 up
Lists.
invuln still.
Description.
We make 2, so 6 are
Middle.
dead. Not
Blog
bad at all.
page.
2.
Free. It's free, by the way.
Yeah. There you go.
Ooh, he's removing quite a bit there.
And a
Yeah, we
hanger
just
on.
lost 7 from that squad.
So I'm going to fire the
They're all
Vortex
coming back
Staff into
next
them
turn.
as well.
Yep.
So 4 shots hitting on 2, 6 explode for 2.
They are
extras.
-1 to hit.
Yes, they are. And the underslung Gauss is getting into the turbine.
Cool.
So they've all hit,
Yep.
and 2 extras.
Very nice.
Strength 5 on toughness 2. So
Twos. It's quite nice, this -1 toughness.
AP minus so 2 minus 2.
So
so only 5.
5 up invuln. 5 more dead. Blech. Oh, yeah, they're still within 6 of the Turbogon. She lives.
Okay, in which case then, yeah, so we've got the 3 shots. These -1s to hit on the
Yeah,
Turbogon,
yeah, it's just
so
within
3s.
6 of the. Nice.
I'll leave that. Strength 6, so 5s, doesn't wound.
Okay.
Next up then, the big Bertha going into Turbogon,
Cool.
hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s.
Did they get My Will Be Done, or was that on the.
No, it's on these guys. So
Okay.
he's only got 1 shot at it. It's
Yeah.
the king with 2.
Cool.
So yeah, I will CP that down to 8. Hits,
Very
CP
nice.
again for an auto wound.
So wound, excellent. I have a 4 up invuln now.
You do.
I do make it.
Cheeky.
Tricky. All right, next up then. We'll go for the menhirs, and because I want to.
Well, he's got 13 wounds, so you can't actually kill him with these 2. But
So-
it depends whether you want to just wipe a Carnifex or something.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
I need to actually shoot the Turbogan per se. You've got 8 wounds left. I think I've got enough to do it in combat.
We'll see.
I think. In which case, I will pop both. Well, we'll do this one first.
Yeah.
Into the Carnifex over there. Got 1 heavy destroyer.
Cool.
-1 to hit again, so this will be 3s re-rolling 1. 4s
Are
re-rolling
you
1.
-1 to hit from anything?
I thought your Carnifex here was. Is that not? Does he not
no,
get it from? No.
It's from these guys.
Oh,
Within 6, so
great.
he's a normal.
Okay, so I get to re-roll the 1 because
Yep.
of being a destroyer.
Very
so it's
nice.
3s,
Oh
and he still
my
misses.
God.
This is-
Um,
I'm quite used to this by now. Okay then, let's go into the Swarm Lord with both menhirs then.
okay.
2
Minion.
hitting on 2s.
Yeah, I'll transhuman him. Why not?
Why? the
Which
devil?
get your head
Down to
out of
6
it.
CP.
2 hits.
Very nice.
So 12
That's the
toughness.
first thing
8.
So 3s.
There
we go.
He is transhuman.
4s. Did I CP something? I think
Yes,
I did, didn't I?
yeah.
And have I auto wounded? I did already.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
So.
4 up invuln. He's okay.
And the rest of the shots from the king, it was 9.
Yeah.
do
I
like
love
the
how
Swarm
Deathleaf
Lord.
is just hiding
3
behind him.
Swarms.
I would like to have that many arms.
5s.
I'd use them to juggle.
None on that one. And
Okay.
the
Finally learn to
3
juggle.
all hit.
Richard, your
2
head.
wounds.
Very nice.
Sorry.
AP
AP minus 2 on these ones.
minus 2, so those both go
AP
through.
minus 3, sorry.
Both go through. What's the
2
damage?
each.
2 each.
Yep.
So he's got Catalyst.
Oh, check him.
Right, he takes 4 wounds. He's got 9 left. And I've run out of wound dice. He's got 9 left.
Right, the only other one to go then is the 3 immortals, you can see up the top of the building, into
The little guys.
these little guys. I'm going to spend a CP as well, down to 6 for the splash within 6 inches.
Okay, I will just say, have you got anything that's going to kill these or finish them off?
Yes,
Okay, all right, that's fine.
I'm going to charge with some stuff.
Okay,
So 6 shots. They fell back, so they're -1 to hit, so they'll be hitting on 4s.
Right.
6s explode for 2 extras.
nice. Bit better than last time.
Yeah. So a couple of extras. These are not within, so they're not -1 toughness. So these are three Tyranid
Yeah.
and no AP.
Cool. So 5
ev-
ups. That's 5 dead.
Great. And now every unit within 6 inches before you pull.
Before I
with
pull,
the Carnifex,
Just getting some wound dice.
so not the Hormigants, but
Everything else.
Carnifex on 4 up. No.
Oh, it's on a roll.
Turbogun. No.
Oh dear.
Toxicreens, no. And the other Carnifex. Yes.
Hey.
Wasn't it?
Let's see. Got 8 left on that guy.
Cool.
Right, and then 5 of them are dead.
Yeah, 5 of those chaps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
So I'm going to charge both the Carnifex and the Tox and the Turbogun
Yes.
with these guys before they go. And this is going to be a meme again because I'll probably roll a 1, but they're going to get juiced with the
Come on.
with the
Come on,
plasma
guys.
sight.
Plasma sight.
Yeah, so they're all +1 strength, +1 attack,
Very nice.
which in this case is quite useful. 7.
That'll do it. Not going to Overwatch for obvious reasons. One of them being that I can't actually see because the wall is blocking line of sight. I'll just tuck them in there.
Might have to do the same with the older
Yes.
screen.
The biggest problem with these Carnifex is they're sticking their arms everywhere.
And he'll be able to fight through the wall.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah, well, you
So
can pass
there's one.
around or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, yeah.
I get that in.
Cool.
So there's one behind the wall there.
Yep.
No
worries.
Now, how greedy do I get?
Is the big swords in the right place for you? They can attack both the big
Yeah,
swords.
that's
where they are. Yeah,
where I
that's fine.
needed. Okay, so the hex marker is going to charge those three little Hormigants for a 10.
Nice.
Got nothing that can heroic there that needs to at the moment. The barge needs
6.
6. The barge will go in on. Ooh. Pick that one up in a minute. There, he gets an 8. And then the king will go on to the swarm lord. He's got no guns, has he?
No,
So
you don't do guns.
the king is in.
The Burger King.
The Burger King, yeah.
You say that because there's carbs and sleeves on here.
Are you avoiding heroic intervention from what's his face?
I will try to. In fact, I can because they just
Maybe
need to
this
stand
is when
here.
we should
Yeah.
start streaming all the recipe
And then-
videos.
How many wounds
Don't
is him? As
He's got
is
9
Death
left.
Leaper? And what's the
Oh, sorry,
what's
Death
the
Leaper's 7.
damage on him?
Death Leaper,
Yeah.
damage 2, AP 3. 7 attacks.
I'll go in with the
Let's go.
Ophidians.
Ophidians into.
He does have fight first as well. I can't interrupt with the Swarm Lord.
No,
I could interrupt over here though.
he has fight first.
He has fight first, so we will fight before the Ophidians.
And what's he hitting on?
2s.
3s, because they're -1 to hit. Only 7 attacks,
7 attacks.
2 damage each.
2 damage each. Strength
Uh,
7.
I'll go in. I'll go into them.
Cool.
That's fine. Yeah, that'll do. Mainly just to kind of wrap and get.
Yep. Fair enough.
Yeah. That's
Back one.
Have you ever seen the film Robots?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Do you know the one? You know the little robot there to put the cassettes in, and then he gets different voices.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the Silent King.
Right.
So you're basically
Makes
saying he's like
sense.
Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Right.
Robots is a great film.
It is a great film.
Yeah, so I've done my R&D. Hopefully we'll get Stranglehold.
Yep,
Um,
you should do.
Yeah, great. They're still within range.
Is this dead?
No, it's
What is
within
it?
6 inches of a chap, so
Oh,
it
okay,
doesn't
cool.
die.
Right.
And you can keep doing it.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I think that is everything.
All right.
So,
So where do we begin? Now the Swarm Lords fight last.
Yeah, so he
he's
can't go.
out of the question.
Yeah,
then.
it's just, can I go into Death Leaper first? It's your pick, isn't it? Because they're not fight first.
They're not fight first.
So I have to do one of the other ones first, don't I?
Yeah, the Turvigon could very well kill
In
more
which
than
case,
half the
then,
squad.
yeah, we'll go in there.
Okay.
And your toughness is 8, so I will.
It will be 7 because of your thing, but I will transhuman for 1 CP.
So it'll always be 4s.
Shot.
Yes.
5, 6. I think and you've got that. I think I'll leave 1 big swing and 1 little swing into him, and the other 4 into the Turbo. So right, that means there's three little guys. I'll do them first.
So the Scorpic Destroyers are putting, is it 5 guys?
Yeah, split 4 and 2.
4 and 2, okay.
Three of the paired weapons into the Turvigon and 1 of the big swing, and then 2 of the one with paired and 1 with a big.
Cool.
Big
into the
chopper.
Carnifex.
Yeah. So these guys, there's no minuses to hit, are there?
No,
for these guys.
not in combat.
Great. So these guys are hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Very nice.
They are strength 6 at the minute. I can't, even if I push it to 7, it won't matter for the little ones. So yeah.
Yeah, pushing it to 7 will make a difference because you'll win me on
It will.
4s.
In which case,
Yeah,
I will.
so
I'll spend 1
definitely worth
CP to.
it.
Yeah, spend 1 CP to push them up. So they're +1, strength 5 base, +1 from the plasma site, +1 from the strap.
Excellent. Very nice.
So 2s and then 2s rerolling 1s and then 4s.
Cool.
I don't like when they whisper.
I don't like it when they're whispering either.
Well, someone's just saying we're all a bit quiet, but I think that's because we're all we're talking quite quietly
Probably.
rather than actually.
Yes.
You know, you get
So-
into a thinking state where you start mumbling.
Okay. 8
So-
8
8
AP minus
saves. So she does have the 4-up Invuln.
3. Yep. And they're 2 damage each.
4-up Invuln kicks in big time. 2 go through and they are damage
2.
2 each. So feeling a pain. Oh dear. She makes 3
It's
of
one of
those.
those days.
She's got 1. Takes 1. She's got 7 left.
And then 4 more attacks. Rerolling 1.
Nice.
And these are 4s now. Another
cool.
3. These are AP minus 4, so it's fun to get 4s, but these are flat 3 damage each.
4-up Invuln. 2 go through.
6 damage.
6 damage. See what she can do. She takes 5, so she's only got 2 wounds left.
Those
That hurt.
invuln spikes.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right.
And now the other guys, so I've got 5 attacks into the Carnifex. Rerolling 1s.
Headrich.
Whoa. Okay, and then so this is, what did we say? So strength 7, so this
Yeah,
will
I'm
be
toughness 6 now.
3s.
Yeah. Very nice.
AP minus 3 on all of those.
So she still has a 4-up Invuln from this Imperative, which is
Takes 2
crazy
damage.
strong. Flat 3,
2 damage from that one.
down to 2.
Sorry, those were 2.
Those
So
were
that's
2,
1.
so 1.
4 more attacks. Get to reroll that 1. These are now strength 7, 8, 9. So
3s.
3s.
Please, yeah. Unless they got to 10.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
AP minus 4. So on your invuln, these are flat 3.
Invuln, so
So
2.
he takes another 4 damage.
4 damage. He's got 4 left.
I really hoped that would have done a bit more than that. Those invulns are really coming clutch there.
Yeah.
Right.
Rough.
So that's my bit of this combat done.
Death
so
Leaper will fight now, just because he
Yep.
fights first. He doesn't really have any other targets, so 3s to hit you
and
because
then
you're -1.
hit.
He does miss with
Is
1.
there anything the Death Leaper doesn't do?
And then
T4.
3s to wound, so that is
Washing.
4, AP 3.
Okay.
She would be good at it.
These go straight through. They've only got 4 saves.
2 damage each.
So that's 2 dead.
Claws.
Okay.
Whatever they are, the little.
Big.
Some
See if any come
reanimations. Do they come back? I get one
Get
back.
one back.
Half
Very
deaths
nice.
here.
So that's another 3 for
A
you.
double hello to you,
With,
sir.
it's just
A
the,
double
yes,
hello.
so
That is
plus
his.
3, yeah.
I do like his kill team stuff. I was actually quite interested by kill team.
That
so
was quite
I've
useful.
been watching
Right.
a few bits. Very good.
I need to kill the Swarm Lord.
Yes.
Mr. Silent King.
You may as well do this first.
Oh,
Okay.
Just get it out of the way.
Yeah.
I could interrupt and maybe kill your little character guy.
Okay. I think the Hexmark's got 4 attacks. Again, this is not someone who normally ends up in combat. So I have had him kill 5 blood claws though over about 6 turns.
Legend.
4 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Oh, the RDG massive here. My boys, the man dem.
1, yours with 2s because you're the debuff.
Yeah.
No AP.
Cool. Another one dead.
And now the 4 attacks from the Lords hitting on 2s. Really isn't. Wounding on 2s.
Okay.
AP minus 2, 2 damage each.
Got the invuln. 1 lives.
Wow. I've just got to hope that he runs away.
Yeah.
I have turned
In
this
fact,
up
no,
a
'cause you'll
little
have silence,
bit.
won't
For people saying we're
Unfortunately,
quite
that's
quiet.
a little too far.
Okay.
That's
Um,
pretty quiet.
and
Then they're quiet.
I haven't left any sign-ups in the middle,
No.
so Swarmlord's actually kind of gone off on
Now
one. But
everyone's quiet.
Okay, so
Silent King's quiet.
what is
Yeah.
going to kill the... Well, Spawn was to fight last anyway, so I'll do the little guys in first.
Ophidians, yeah.
Have I placed well?
What was the intention?
I can still do it, because both the big swings can go into the Swarm Lord. So I will do 2 little swings. Well, I'll just pile like that.
Okay.
2 of the guys with the little swings into the Death Leaper.
Okay.
The 2 big guys into the Swarm Lord.
All right.
And yeah. So toughness on the Swarm Lord?
8.
Okay, so it didn't.
So
plus
down to
1
7.
strength, where I put it over here wouldn't have mattered over there anyway. So these guys, 3 attacks each for the big swings. So I'll do those first.
Yep.
There's going to be some little plinky ones as well. These have exploding 6s, and they will be hitting on 2s. 2s
Very
rerolling
nice.
1s with exploding 6s.
It is -1 to hit.
Valorax.
Not that that's...
3s rerolling
Not
1s,
bad.
exploding
Champions
6s.
League, mate.
Is this on Swarmlord?
Sorry
Sorry.
about
Yes.
Oh, he's not -1 to hit.
Oh,
Death Leaper is.
Fine. No, this was Swarm Lord.
But yeah.
So this is strength 6,
So 5.
so 5s. Rerolling all wounds in
Yes.
combat. Which did a little bit. AP minus 4,
Okay, he's got his invuln.
flat 3 damage.
Ow.
Takes 9 damage.
So he ignores the first one he fails, because he's Swarmlord.
Okay.
And then this is flat 3 each.
Yep.
So he's got 6 Filling Pains from Catalyst, takes 3. So he's down to 6 left.
Okay.
Swarmlord has 6 wounds left.
So the little dude that is with him gets 4 attacks. 2's rerolling 1s, thank goodness. And this is strength 4, so this is still going to be... So he's
Toughness 7, so
yeah, so still
5s.
Still 5s. Rerolling all.
This is on the Swarmlord still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rerolling all.
One more.
AP minus 3,
Invuln
2 damage.
goes through, Filling Pain. Takes 1 more, he's got 5 left.
And now their little attacks, because they get these little
The
strength
only
4
things they're kings of.
reroller 1s. And 5s.
Did you say these 6s explode or something with these guys?
No, it was only on the big
Oh, it was only on the big
attacks.
guy, okay.
Reroll, all failed. 2 more, AP minus 1 for 1 damage.
2 more. AP1, 3 ups, 1 damage. Takes another one, he's got 4 wounds left.
Right then, let's go into the Death Leaper then with the rest of the unit. This says -1 to hit.
-1 to
so
hit,
this will be 3s, rerolling 1s.
6s explode?
No.
Okay.
It's only the,
Is it the big
giant,
ones?
yeah.
Right, okay.
And toughness.
4 now.
So this is wounding on 4s, rerolling all.
They're only strength 4? What?
Yep.
It's man.
Well, I mean,
These are AP minus 3.
He's got a 4 of Invuln.
Yeah.
Noticing a trend here.
Yeah.
Damage.
2 each.
So that would kill him.
And then there's the little ones as well.
Death Leaper. No, Death Leaper. How many CP have I got? I've got 5. I could CP 1 to keep him alive, but then you've got extra attacks. What
I've
strength are
got
they?
another strength 4, AP minus 1. Got 4 more attacks.
We'll do it because it's Death Leaper. You didn't use any strats on them, did you?
Nope.
No. Death Leaper. He saves it. So he's got 3 left. Because he's got 7.
Oh, you would have been
7
alive anyway.
wounds. Oh, did I fail 3? Oh, you would have been alive anyway.
think
Well, I've
you
done
would
it now. I've done it now.
Yep. So another 4 attacks to go in.
Down to 4.
All hit. 4s. Ooh. Reroll that one in the box. Reroll all of them for the... So another 2 AP minus 1, 1 damage.
Fails
He
them
does.
both, so he has 1 left. Is there 1 damage?
Yeah, they are.
Yes. So I took 4 from the previous one because I CP 1,
Yeah.
and then I've taken 2 more.
So he wouldn't have died. So he just on 1 left.
He's got 1 left. So actually, it's a good thing I CP'd it because he would have died.
Yes.
There you go, Death Leaper.
Now the king goes in with all of his many
Yep.
many attacks, and we'll see if that.
Many secrets.
Oh, I've got a funny feeling that I'm not going to do this.
I've only got 4 wounds, and I've already used up my ignore damage ability.
So
I'm not gonna. I don't think it's not worth transhumaning because
I'll start off with
you've got a
the
million attacks.
big attacks. So this
Yeah.
is the Scepter of Eternal Glory.
Cool.
Hitting on 2s. So strength 9, so it'll be 3s to wounds. 1 miss. Strength 9.
3 wounds. Does he
3
reroll
wounds.
anything?
No, because he doesn't reroll them for himself. AP is -3.
So I failed 2.
There's 2 damage each.
So he's got 5 Phone of Pain. He's got 2 left.
2 wounds left.
2 wounds left. Yeah.
So he's got another 4 attacks with the Scythe of Dust. What do we over here?
He's going to turn me into
He's
dust.
missed 2 with 2 of them.
Everybody knows
And this
dust.
is strength 7, so 5s.
4s because you reduced my
4s,
toughness. Yeah.
Yeah. And
What an incredible paint job on this.
How much CP in
by
this?
You,
matching-
not in the command,
No,
not in
I
the
will.
fight phase.
Matching
CP this
painted
one.
that. Vetoing
Okay.
that.
The silent Jim.
2 wounds.
AP -4, 3 damage
King.
each.
Come on, Swarmlord. He fails 1. It's 3 damage. 5 at Phone of Pain. He's got 1 left.
It's alright, I've got 3 more attacks. Hang on 2s.
Okay.
And this is strength user, strength 5, so 5s.
5s. Can you use the auto wounds
No.
strat in combat? No.
1, AP
1.
-2, 1 damage. He's dead.
How much damage?
1 damage.
1 damage. Flex roll.
Because he's Zekra, whatever it is.
Yeah,
can he
Shadow
reroll 1s to wound?
I can reroll 1 wound roll.
1 wound roll.
Just reroll.
sorry.
Although I don't know if I get that because it's an army-wide ability and it's dynasty only, so I don't think I do
Yeah, I don't think he does.
because it
You
would
get-
break.
Yeah, you get the custom one, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
Okay.
doesn't prevent them getting it.
No, that's all right. Not a problem.
He doesn't have any other wound rerolls or anything?
No.
I'm dead. He's
Do
dead.
you wiggly attacky hit something?
Well, I'm actually going to spend 2 CP to fight on death. Because
No,
it's
not the king.
the Swarmlord.
Why
Michael
not?
Swarms
Why
instead.
not? So down to 2 CP.
Swarmsy.
Swarmsy.
Swarmsy's going to fight on death. He does it at full
Got
profile,
80
which is
beat
crazy. I'm just going to check another strat because I might reroll wounds and see what he can do here. Voracious appetite. When they're selected to fight, do not remove it. It can fight. So I'm going to spend 1 CP to reroll wounds,
Lovely.
and it's time to see what he can do. You minus to hit anything?
No. No.
Cool. Bam. 2s to hit you. Misses twice.
2-7.
Strength 9.
3s.
3s. Re-rolling.
Now
There you go.
7.
7 wounds. This is AP 4.
So it's on his involve. 4
Flat
up.
3 damage.
4 up involve.
come on.
Nice.
You kill 1.5 minutes.
And then he doesn't blow up.
Minecraft cat.
Because he's
check.
done that.
Actually, you said 3 damage each.
Flat 3 each, yeah.
Flat 3 each. And I got...
You got what? 8 wounds on a
sorry,
minute?
There's 5 wounds each.
5 each. Okay.
So it's 1.
Boom.
Is that right?
You failed 3, yes. So
Speakers
1
is
and
gone.
1 on 2. Yeah, one of his boom boxes.
2 wounds left.
Technically, speaker
Okay.
is gone.
All right.
That was quite a...
No more
I've got
the,
surround sound.
1 Hormigant left.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's going to hit your carrot. I'm just going
Which
to do it
one?
real quick. The little one.
Yep, T5.
1 wound.
Okay.
-1.
So,
Cool, he's fine. So I'm just going to take him off because his morale's going to fail.
okay.
You not got any synapses there?
Not in range, sadly. I don't have any hanging around here.
Gutted.
Which gets me Stronghold.
It will get you Stranglehold, unless these all... Oh, no, actually, I can't even take that off you because you've got these fellas on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the Turvigon.
Yep.
You know what, we'll do the Carnifex first.
I will spend -1 to wound here because I can.
That is a good idea. Right. Hitting on 3s with this Carnifex. And then strength 7. 3s goes to 4s.
Yep.
So 4s to wound. He's done better than he did against the Immortals. That is 4 AP 3.
So they get a save. 6 up. I will save 1.
Nice, flat 3 damage.
So let's read it. I can't pull you out of combat, so I will take 1.
The Necrons give me a real Egyptian vibe.
They are
You know?
I
space.
wonder why.
Is that what they're supposed to be?
They kind of, yeah.
And is that that's the end of him?
Yeah, that's him done. Oh, they're back.
They're back.
2 of them.
2 of them are back.
Straight back. Powerful.
How many wounds they have each?
3.
Isn't it 5 they come back?
Very
Yeah, and I've just
Yeah, he's
rolled
just rolled.
3 5s and 3 6s.
Yeah.
6 5s and 6s.
Oh, I thought you said 1 came back.
No,
sorry.
2 came back, yeah.
Cheeky.
So there we go.
Right,
So
well,
that's another 6. You get that down.
yes. Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
There are
our
6
friend
up
came
save. I could have
Yeah.
10 attacks
Fun.
at strength 8, which will win you on 4s. I'm going to go for the big attacks.
Okay.
So she's got 5 big attacks.
Big mama.
Hitting on
How many of you are left?
5.
5, so I don't outnumber you.
Bracketed.
So, oh, you make a good point. There were 3 5s there, I believe.
Yeah, and 1 3. Yeah.
3 is out.
Yeah.
And then she rerolls wounds, but it'll be 3s to wound.
Were they? I didn't
So she
know
wounds
that.
twice. It's AP 4,
So straight through. How many damage?
I didn't know
2d3
that.
each.
Well, then the paint job
So
is very
one
relevant,
dead.
isn't it?
2.
It's cool, isn't it?
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Very Egyptian.
Very cool.
Very kosher.
No.
Very
So
bougie.
she kills 2, and that is that.
Just double
And
check.
that is
we go.
that.
We
Still my
still
objective.
cannot swear.
Happy days.
All right, nice work.
Yeah. So I.
So you got 8 primary at the start of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going to get Stranglehold for free.
Yep.
So that's 11. R&D.
R&D. I'm up to 8 points on that.
So that's
Yep.
15.
And my next command phase, I will get the extra 3.
Yes, I
of
don't
them.
see any real way of getting there.
So currently...
Did I get the extra 3 turn 2?
Turn 2, I don't think you did 1 turn 2.
No, but I did it turn 1 into turn 2.
Yes, yes, you did, yes. Yeah, we got that on there.
Happy days.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, that's that then.
So,
All right.
going into turn 4,
Mm-hmm.
it is 49 to the Tyranids, 42 to the Necrons, I've got it as.
Nice.
So turn 4, so Michael, how many points are you going to get on your primary? 8?
So I
Yeah.
think I'm going to spend a CP
Oh no, here we go
to
again.
bring back some Termagants.
So
Down to 1 CP.
obviously for all the people in the chat, so obviously, you know, Glass Half Dead's joined us as well, fantastic Kill Team content creator, a double hello to you, sir. And Chapter Master Valrak came in for a bit, saw that there wasn't any Imperial Fist. I told him Man City are a bit rubbish, and I don't know if he's still here. So
Sorry, just to recap, how many you're on 1 CP?
1 left now, because I went up and I've just spent it.
And how many CPs does the Necrons have?
3.
3.
3.
there's a lot of CP spent that game.
We thought we were going to go through it in about a turn.
Yeah.
So as you can see on camera too, Michael's now cheekily got that objective, is it?
Yes, yep. So
So-
they are obsec
So you're going to
naturally.
get 12 on your primary.
And there were 16. I brought 4 back. I didn't roll because 4 is the minimum you can bring back. So yeah, we get 12 primary. That turn,
Very nice.
no extra primary because I didn't do an action anywhere.
Cool. So we're going to go to the top down, mute you guys, and then
Yeah.
we'll go into Mike's turn 4.
Well, Jake.
Don't swear, don't swear, not again. Not again, not again, not again.
Don't know.
Um,
Swear.
That was a very, very interesting go. A lot happened.
A lot did happen. Do you
Yeah.
think maybe for those of us who have shorter attention spans, you think you could break that go down?
Yeah, lots of stuff died, and a lot of objectives held.
Yeah.
Swarmsy's gone. He's got a
Swarmsy
tour.
is
He's
gone.
got a tour he needs to be on.
Yep.
So he got too
Mine
big
got
for his
too
boots,
hot.
and he left. And yeah, so it was quite an interesting turn. So it's the top of turn 4 to reiterate. So obviously, someone asking questions is a really good format for the people in chat that are too shy. We'll just ask the question. We're not. We're not big and scary. If you want to ask a question, ask a question. We don't care.
how silly you may think it is.
I'm probably the least intimidating person with Warhammer because I don't know anything.
And
so.
me just in real life. So,
But
Rich has got that 1,000-yard stare going on.
what I did want to talk to you about, Jake,
Yeah.
is your tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Because I haven't seen you since you got a VT tattoo on your
You
leg.
not?
No.
Oh, you
I want to
won't?
see it. Let me see it.
Oh,
Because I didn't believe it was real.
It is real. Hang on.
I
When did you see it? In the photos?
in the
then?
photos.
Yeah, it is real. Hang on.
All right, don't itch it.
I know, I'm showing it's not fake.
You need to put some cream on that.
No, I know.
It's a bit dry.
No, I haven't done it since I left this morning, and it's been quite a
Quite a dry
warm
day.
Yeah. I forgot to take it. I forgot to
Well,
take the cream.
that
with
is
me.
dedication right there.
Yeah.
Steve was like, "Are you getting one?" I was like, "Nope,
No.
absolutely
I said
not."
he was like, "Should I get one?" Like to himself, and I was like, "I don't think you'd look right with a tattoo in like a really weird way."
Steve hasn't got any tattoos, has he?
No. Oh no, except for his burning eagle he has across his back that says "I
Yeah.
love the gym." So,
Yeah.
yeah. He likes his hats though. He's been getting all these
Yeah.
like falcon lion hats. I like
Yeah.
to think he's sort of really going with the sort of flow of the old.
They all were wearing hats on his Instagram. when they were
Yeah,
in.
Mike had the best hat though. He had like a little like classic tourist hat. It's like I've
That
I've
just sums up Michael though, doesn't it? Like they were both wearing caps and Michael's in like a
little tourist get up. Oh, I'm just here visiting.
sunburnt
Yeah.
toilet roll.
No. I'm a big like tourist though, so it's a nightmare to go anywhere with me. Like even when I went to London, I took a picture of like each tube stop and stuff.
Oh right.
And anyway, I've been to London about 1 million times. I just wanted to remember the weekend of the LGT.
Do you think you'll get any more Warhammer tattoos?
Yeah, I've already got a few ideas. I've now got like a guy, his name's Alex from Evolution Inc. in Salisbury. So if anyone's ever about and wants to go get a tattoo, I'd definitely recommend him. He's a great guy.
What about you guys in the chat? Does anyone have a Warhammer tattoo?
Yeah.
I want to know.
Other than the big Warhammer symbol on my back, no. No, I want to get I would like to get some Warhammer tattoos. I always want to get more tattoos in general, but some Warhammer ones would be cool. I want to sort of theme something. You've got a few, haven't you? You got quite a few.
Yeah, none Warhammer related though.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
Oh, so no one on the stream, no. Not on the stream. So Glass Half Dead said, I saw the hat shout out. I was confused. Am I just too much of a boomer to understand shouting out hats? They're still out there.
Well, a hat's still out
You
there.
can shout out a hat.
You
You'd be
know.
like shout out to the caps in the crib.
I mean, you can shout
Big
out
up the bowl
anything,
hat
can't you?
mandem.
I got some comfortable socks and turkey.
Yeah.
Shout out to some socks.
Shout out to
I
them
mean, you
socks.
shout out what you like, really.
Willow Week said, "Did I get my LVO ticket?" So yes, I did. Steve sent me the thing for it, and I got it. So there it is. I'm just
can
showing
confirm
Nicole.
It is on his Apple Wallet.
Yeah, it is on my Apple Wallet because for some reason you can't save it to anything else. So that's going to be there for a whole year, which is going to be sick, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Some mythology and fantasy themed tattoos. That's pretty cool.
Very cool.
There's a thing to get stuff when you travel or where you've been. It's common like a hat or a keychain. That's how they get you. So
Yep.
how they get you.
Souvenirs, right? They're giving us the thumbs up to go back to them at the table.
Right, here we go. Oh wait, there's the
Oh,
parasite with
Again,
the sack.
another
Cool.
early thumbs up.
Premature thumbs up. Right, Michael, talk us through what you did.
So we've gone into the imperative for exploding sixes in melee.
Okay.
I did debate using a CP to use the Swarmlords one because my Warlord's still alive, but I'll keep the CP for now. We've moved generally just to engage with the Necrons here. I've taken a risk and I've not fallen back with the Carnifex and the Turvigon. But the Venom Throats have a fight last. It is on a roll of a 3.
Okay.
So if that goes off, then that'll be pretty big against these destroyers. They'll probably charge as well, just to contribute a few attacks. Carnifex, we've moved over to engage the Ophidians. I don't really have a way of dealing with the Silent King at the moment, so we'll just have to live with that. The Parasites moved up just to give the Synapse aura, because there's not a lot of Synapse over there. Gone back for these guys with the Carnifex.
Did you take 2 off for movement?
Yes, yeah, because they moved 12, so he's gone
amazing.
10
Yeah,
instead,
yeah,
The Gargoyles will come this way to maybe tie up these. We've got some smites coming at this character, and that really sums it up. So yeah, we'll move on to Psychic.
Cheeky. Right, here we go.
So we'll just do a smite real quick into the character. That is an 8, goes to an 11.
Am I within 23?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. What other psychic have you got to get?
So just her.
Do you know what? I will.
It's just going to be a smite really over there, or maybe.
I'm gonna leave it. You leave
Okay.
In the brain.
So that is a super smite. He is sadly removed.
And
With
do I care?
9 mortal wounds. Okay, that's them. The Tervigon will. What do we got? We could do a smite, which is pretty standard. I haven't fully. Yeah, so we're just going to smite, I think. That's a 10.
I'm gonna
You may as well
spend
to
the
deny it
CP
first.
to. Yeah, well,
Just in
that's
case.
the only thing you've got left, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the last
So
power.
see if I. No, and I'll spend the CP to.
No. Okay. Just the one. One mortal wound.
Right, have we got any?
Yeah, just grab one of these coloured ones. Okay, shooting phase. The Gargoyles are all going to shoot this destroyer over here.
That's a destroyer.
It's 18
Destroyer.
inch range, so you managed to hit or anything?
No.
Okay, they're quite accurate. And then
5.
strength 5, so
4s.
4s. 2 wounds, -1.
Save one, take one.
Cool.
Who's left?
The Warriors will just shoot this flayed one.
That's a banner, is it?
Yeah. Boom.
Like Birdman now.
Lots of hits.
Fast forward.
And then toughness 4, aren't they?
For the.
The flayed one.
Yeah.
So that is 5 wounds at -2. Okay.
It's saving on 6s.
Oh, right, he's only
It's
got
not-
4 up. Fair enough.
Not worth it.
The Termagants are all going to shoot the Hexmark destroyer. I think they're all
Okay.
on this side of him.
Yes.
Yeah, and this guy doesn't protect him.
No, it's not enough wins.
No. Okay, cool. So we can't have +1 to hit because I wouldn't have been in range with the Tervigon. So they're just hitting on 4s. About half.
Strength
5.
T5.
So that is 4 wounds on him.
5. AP -1.
1, yeah, -1.
So 4 ups.
Very
Takes
nice.
a wound. He has 5 left. 4 left, sorry.
Cool. How many wounds are left on the men here?
And I have 2 wounds. I
2
believe,
left on him?
on men here.
Men here. I'll do the shooting into combat. The Carnifex, 1 shot. You've got what, 5, 4 in squad?
3 in squad.
3. Hits. Wounds, it's AP4.
Fine. Damage.
1.
Okay.
And then the Tervigon, 3 hits because she is, of course, on the bottom bracket. 1 wound, -1.
Grand. 4 ups. 6.
Cool. Nice. Then these guys will shoot the barge. I'm not even going to bother. They're not going to do anything to the barge. This Carnifex, though, he's going to fire. You got how many left on this guy?
4 wounds.
4 wounds left. We'll fire at the Silent King. Why not? 5 shots. 4s to hit. That's 3 hits. Strength
7.
8. So 3s. 2 wounds, -4.
4 ups.
1 damage each. Cool.
Save both.
Absolutely fine. This Carnifex over here will shoot. It's a bit risky. It's a bit risky because he's increasing his charge. So I'm not going to bother. He's fine. He's absolutely fine. That's the shooting phase. That's it. Let's charge. So the Hormagaunts into the Ophidians. 7. Bam, bam, bam. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
The one good thing is the -1 to hit for those in combat.
Yes.
Which might save them a little bit. Might do.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Probably, definitely. The Carnifex will go there as well. Yeah, we'll charge the Hex Mark as well. Did you want to Overwatch with the Hex Mark?
Against?
The Carnifex?
No.
Okay. So, 7, just go there.
No, the only thing I'm wondering, can I get the Silent King into the Death Leaper?
Definitely, within 3. Yeah, I think the Heroic Intervention there is inevitable.
Absolutely.
That
was what I was hoping. Anyway.
Yeah.
Any other charges?
The Venom folks will charge these guys, yeah. Okay. That will do it. Okay. And then, oh, sorry, it's supposed to be in combat that guy. Just an inch. Yep, here comes the Silent King.
Here comes the
right, so these, oh yeah, he's going to charge there.
-2.
Will not do it. I have 1 CP left. I'm going to keep it because I'll probably need it later.
Yep.
These guys will charge the Destroyer. That will do it.
Should do it, yep.
So we're just going to boom, boom, boom. Caw, caw. Cool,
Nice sound
that's
effect.
that.
Hi, pretty.
And then that is it.
Grand.
Start of the fight phase. This is the big roll. Is on a 3. These guys take a mortal wound, and they fight last. So here we go. It's a 3. So 1 mortal wound, and the unit is fighting last.
Which is big.
Yes.
Because I think they would have smacked one or
they
other of those.
probably would have, yeah, definitely killed the Turbigon at least. So I guess what we'll do then is we'll fight over here.
Yeah, why not?
May as well. So we'll do the Venom Thropes. Bam, bam, bam. These guys have 15 attacks because they're kind of nuts. There's 2 of you left.
Yes.
So we hit on 2s because we outnumber you. And 6s explode because we're next to the Turgon, who is Synapse.
And what sort of damage are these?
Just 1 damage.
All right.
But they wound on 2s.
I was going to say, there's no point in me spending -1 to
They're
wound.
poison. I'm not sure how that would work. I guess it would make it 3s with poison.
As long as that is how it works, I will spend. That was.
Sure.
I would have been spending it for the other guys anyway, so I'll spend it just
Yeah.
in case they're still alive.
So it saves a few.
Mandy, if you
81.
are doing a tour of the UK,
so 4 up.
then you are more than welcome to come to the studio. Steve has told me this
Jeez.
many a times, so I'm
Right.
not just
Roll
saying turn up randomly.
And then he'll
But yeah,
write
if
in
you are
your
coming,
face,
we
so-
are
Mhm.
about 2 hours from London, maybe a bit more.
A
Right.
little bit more, yeah.
Yeah,
So I guess we'll do the Carnifex.
Mandy's also going to Brighton, so.
it's near Brighton.
He's got 11 attacks on the charge.
all into
is
the.
really
I'll
close to us. Bath is
do-
about 40 minutes away from
Has he got an
us,
inv on
so-
the Hex Mark?
Yeah,
No.
Bath is super close,
3
so
up.
I recommend
safe.
We'll do
Salisbury's where
3
I
into him.
live, to
Okay.
be exact.
So into the Hex Mark. 3 hits. I'm not in Synapse for exploding
T5,
6s.
so 3s.
3s. 2 wounds, -3.
So 6 ups.
Yeah.
Nope.
3 damage each.
Cool. Well, 2 little bib.
And then the Carnifex into the Ophidians. It's cocked. Okay.
These are -1 to hit, remember?
I don't know. I think
Sorry.
at least 2 in there. So just 3. Just 3.
AP 3.
AP 3.
So they go straight
3 damage each.
3 damage each.
So
Right, in which case I pull those guys there. You've got massive piles in, so
yeah, we've got a 6-inch pile in these guys, but we'll have to go towards the Silent King with some. They just don't want to let go of these Nids.
no.
And the Necrons aren't great
Is
at
that
it
the end-
either.
That's the end of theirs, is it?
That's
Him,
him,
yes.
yes, yeah, absolutely. Will you get one back?
No, yes, one.
Yes, yeah, one. Nice. Just chuck a
That's
3
what I
on
need
here.
here. I need more attacks is what I need.
Okay. So I think it's worth piling in to just do a bit more damage to these Ophidians. But it's going to be... I don't want to tag the Silent King.
No.
Because that's
then they'll be fight last.
Yeah. Right, so we've got a limited amount in there.
Okay. Even with the super deep fights?
Yeah, just because I'd have to go closer to the king.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to move around. We do have, though, with the 6, would be 7 of them, because they can do the 2.5 inch
that's it.
fight. Which is 21 attacks.
-1 to hit.
I will pop the last CP to reroll wounds against a unit I outnumber.
Okay.
So we'll just get all 21 on the go. This is hitting on 4s, because it's +1, because I outnumber you, but then -1. Okay. Drop 3 back in for exploding 6s.
Okay. And these are strength?
3.
So 5s.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay. Rerolling wounds.
Very not bad.
Okay.
AP -1.
AP 1.
So these are 5s. Kills 2.
Nice. And then they come back, of course.
Yeah. So I'll take those 2 off. Leave the 1. Nope.
No. All right.
Those multi-wound models are not great for... Okay, well, sometimes that happens.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. The Silent King.
Okay, so the Silent King...
I technically could do these. I don't think they're going to do enough. They're only strength 3. It's probably only 7 of them. Hitting on 3s because they do outnumber you. I'm going to put them aside because I'm not even sure they hit on 4's base. Just the 1.
Saved.
Cool, you're fine.
Cool. Can I pile in and touch your...
If you haven't based me, then probably, yeah. Well, there you go.
Very bougie.
In which case, then, how many wounds has your little dude got left?
Just the 1.
Just the one
from
wound,
last
actually.
turn, yeah.
Okay, in which case, then I put the Silent King's big attacks into there? No.
Yeah.
I'll put three of the big attacks into the Death Leaper.
It's a nice little coaching moment because that's a really good play. So I'm just going to we'll talk through it. So you heroically intervened.
Yep.
To get within an inch of
Death Leaper,
Death
but
Leaper
didn't base you.
Didn't base him, which meant that
I get 3 extra inches movement, which means I can now fight into the
Hormigans, even though they didn't charge you, and you were nowhere near them at the start of the turn.
No. So I'm going to put 3 of his big attacks into the
Death Leaper.
Death Leaper.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s.
It's -1 to hit.
Well, I think I have to spend the CP there then.
You got any mortal wound thing you can do?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Your toughness is
4 now.
amazing, so that's 2s.
Okay. All right.
This is the big Eternal Glory, -3 for 2 damage.
Cool. 4 up in 1 because he's Death Leaper.
He dies.
He's dead.
Finally.
Fair enough.
That was the perfect
Oh. You can't CP reroll because he's Death Leaper.
Because he's Death Leaper. Oh, in which case he's alive then.
You can keep your CP though.
Yes, I can. So 3 other attacks into the home against 2 AP -3, 4, 2.
2 AP3, so 2 dead.
Yeah.
1.
And he's got 4 more attacks. 2s. They're toughness 2 at the moment.
Yeah.
Great. That's 2 more, and these ones are 4 attacks for AP -4 at 3 damage.
4. So how many? Sorry, 2 more.
AP -4 at 3 damage.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's 2 more dead.
3 more into them. Great. Drop another one. 2s.
2 more dead. Assume they're -2 at least.
Yeah.
So
And
kill
then
6.
the Ophidian gets to pile in and fight.
Right. Well, it's my turn,
It
and I've
is.
taken you out of engagement range
Okay.
by removing the models from the Silent King. which means he can't pile in.
But I'm
with
in
the
engagement
Ophidian.
range of the.
But you can fight
Yeah, definitely.
Death Leaper. Death Leaper will go now though.
Yep. Go
Because
for
he's
it.
got fight first, which cancels out the,
Yeah, go for it. That's good.
the other one. I'm actually going to try and get that men here, which might seem strange.
Well, it takes a big shot, which could ruin one of your big bugs day next time.
So we're going to go
So-
for the men here. I do hit on
The
twos.
men here?
The men here.
If I'm within 6, I suppose. No, just out. And then strength 7.
T7.
4s. Just the one.
4
-3.
save.
Okay, it's fine.
In which case, I will pile in and then
How dare you?
4 attacks with the little
Yep.
weapons. Get to reroll once.
Good. What is going on?
Your toughness.
4 now because
So
your
this
ability.
is 4s rerolling.
Yeah.
Both wounds, AP -3, 2 damage.
4 pin ones.
And then I've got 2 more attacks.
He is dead. There you go.
And I will pile in to... No, I won't pile in because I'm not in engagement range with the dudes. So I'll get a bit of a say.
All right. Yeah, the Hormigans will auto pass their morale. Any good in combat here?
2 attacks.
Cool.
3s rerolling ones.
Cool.
Both hit, strength 4.
Muscle Beach is the best.
Your T3, 2 inch,
Right.
no AP.
So one dead.
So no, not good in.
They pass their morale just because they're low leadership and there's no science. Right.
So what did you do?
Do you have a morale for the Ophidian? I don't know how many lost this turn.
4 this turn.
Okay, so he's fine.
So
He's
he's fine.
leadership turn, yeah. All right. Let's talk end of turn then. We've got Stranglehold.
Yep.
3. We've got a bit on no prisoners. I did get 2 banners at the start as well.
Yeah. So you've
And
got,
haven't-
12 on the primary, plus 3 on Stranglehold.
Yep.
Plus
Plus 2 on
So
banners.
that's 17 extra
Yeah.
for Michael. Now, the only thing I'm about to say is obviously it is now 9:45. Obviously, you
We
have
do
a
need to,
train
you're right, we do have a train at 10:30.
10:30.
So we could probably
So get
speed
my
through.
turn 4.
So
Yeah.
quick
And then-
game is a good game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I score 11 for primary because I get my 3
Yep.
for doing the action last turn. Fine. Can you
Right.
push those 3 inches towards the
I'm going to
Carnifex
go.
or-
Carnifex?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to charge Carnifex
Let's go.
for funsies.
All right.
Cool. What can I do here? By standing there, I still hold that,
Yes.
so I don't need to do anything there. In which case, I am going to go and try and kill or at least take off you for the Parasite and Mortrex, that back objective.
Yep.
It's the only thing I can really do there. I can shoot him. He's not within 3 inches of.
Yep, that's my mistake. Yeah, you can.
In which case, let's try and pop him. Bring him this way. He'll shoot in combat and probably charge.
Yep.
This guy will definitely charge.
Cool.
And he will.
I really like the wings on the parasite. I like the pink wing. Again, contrasts
not
nicely against the green.
Yeah, that's fine.
The
Yeah,
flesh colour.
no worries.
Yeah.
Grand. These guys will just drop down behind the wall, so they can charge, be 1 inch away.
Do you want to be able to shoot though?
Not particularly.
Okay.
I've got 2 CP now, and let's go with that one then.
All right.
I thought this was going to be a lot quicker game, to be honest.
Glass
So-
half dead. You are right. I've used it many
right.
times.
Underslung gun into the Carnifex. The can't shoot those guys. Everything into the Carnifex with the Lord.
Okay.
So underslung gun first.
Yep.
Hitting on. Am I hitting on?
There's no minus.
No
anymore.
minuses,
Yeah, the only
so
minus is to
twos.
hit here.
Strength 6, so 5s.
Oh, and the parasite, of course.
No wounds there. He'll fire Voltaic Staff.
Very
Misses
nice.
1, but gets 4 extra hits.
Nice.
5.
This is a good question. Stevie
1
asks,
wound.
how do you
18 minus
transport
2.
your minis when you take
Two-
them on
two
the
damage.
train? I
So
think,
you
well,
don't-
just
So one
transport
damage.
minis in general. I think that's like,
I will.
how do you transport
shoot.
yours? An army case.
This guy.
I'm like probably the worst type
Come
of
on.
armies.
Yeah,
I
minus
got
one to
hit.
these Tupperware boxes.
No.
But only because I
So-
take the studio armies.
Couldn't give it any
but no,
pluses
normally I like
earlier.
to use a
The only thing that's
oh
got a
God,
plus
what are they
with a
called?
heavy
The-
destroy in the back, sorry,
Yep.
from the king.
And the
so this-
Ophidian.
What company
Yeah.
make them?
Threes,
Tabletop
reroll
Tyrant, I
ones.
think.
Yep.
They're really good
Four
cases.
sorry, reroll ones.
Yeah,
Nice.
throw in the shoebox. That's what basically
Splendid
Michael
CP,
did.
also
Yeah,
wounds.
he got second,
Cool.
so it must have
AP.
worked, didn't it?
-4.
-4, so 6.
Bag.
Nope. Damage.
3d3 damage.
Yeah,
Well.
I'd recommend if you want a proper case, KR or Tabletop Tyrant. I'm
6
not the
damage.
biggest fan of the
6
GW
damage.
6 damage?
cases just because of the
No,
foam.
2, 3,
5.
4.
But
4
I
damage.
think
No.
that
Four
those
damage.
companies out there make
She
really
is dead.
good cases. to
Does she
make
close?
for
Does she do more
GW
wounds to the
looking
closest
very-
enemy unit? Nope.
I mean, ultimately,
Tervagon
it
is
depends
dead.
on how many you want to survive.
Got it.
What you would like to keep. them in.
Fine then. The other one is gonna the
I think
Yeah,
that is the
Susan's
best
kind
way
of
to do
fix.
it.
Yep.
I
rerolling
think-
ones hits.
Yeah, miniatures I think
10
also
wounds.
depends on like
AP -4.
the
Discount
model.
effects?
So like obviously
6 up.
Richard
Nope.
uses like a magnetic case.
Oh my God.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. So down to
don't
3. 4 left.
Cool. And then Silent King's gonna blitz the little dudes.
Yep.
With his bits and bobs. So shooting 9. 9 shots from the hitting on 2s.
Mhm.
You are within 4 inches.
Yep.
So 3 2s. 6 at AP minus 2 for 1
It's
damage.
the king on these.
Yeah.
So that's 6 dead. Has he got more shooting?
Magnetizing bases.
Okay.
Yeah. Magnetizing bases is a good. Magnetizing bases is a
This
great.
is another 3 shots.
Very good
one.
2s.
Then
2s.
Yeah.
We're just going to meet you guys because we've had a few questions in the chat and stuff. All right. So yeah, I think magnetizing bases is a good one.
especially because if you magnetize them, I think I've seen Steve do this, or it might not have been just a baking tray. It might have actually been one of the slide-in army tray. But you can just pop them on a baking tray.
I used to transport my models. Literally, I went to Tesco's, bought a baking tray, put a sheet under it just so then the magnets don't pull off. Got
Right.
some magnets, put them on. It was perfect.
Yeah,
It was perfect.
I do think if you can be bothered, really, basically, to sit and magnetize all of them,
It
it's
is
definitely
I
worth
did it on like 60 models, and that was enough for me. So I couldn't imagine doing it on anything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. I think it depends. Like I said, places like KR do like some really good custom cut stuff. So you can message them and be like, "These are the models I want it for," and they'll cut it to that, which is really
right,
good.
nice.
So if you know that you've just got a specific army you need to transport,
And I think, especially for like things like Tyranids, where you've got loads of little models, magnetizing them is definitely going to be a good way forward. But there's no point in magnetizing your knight army, is there?
as in like doing the
As
bases?
in the actual base.
You could do. It's sort of, again, it depends. Like if they're very finicky. I think knights are actually a really good army to just put to put in a Tupperware box with some foam. Like so, get like a big, really useful box,
Yeah.
and just put like bubble wrap or foam in between each model. I used to use for big models. I used to literally just get a big, really useful box, fill it with packing chips, the little peanuts you get.
Yeah.
And then they never broke. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah, I ended up actually then just using that as my case because my models would all break in my other cases.
I've never had the experience of transporting models yet, so that's something to come. But
It's not fun.
Steve does have a lot of army cases lying around, so I'm sure he'll.
He's got his really nice magnetic one. That's like the best one.
Yeah, it's literally got like shelves with trays, and it's all magnetized.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
IKEA do some very good stuff in terms of, well, ironically, for just the hobby in general, like trays and stuff.
Look at that big mama.
Oh, unmute them now.
Yes.
So we're going to
it roll
unmute you
over?
guys
Or
and
is
go
it-
back to you, and they're going to talk us through
I'll just do the Carnifex real
end
quick.
of
Um,
Necron's turn 4.
he is synapse, so you get 6 exploding 6s.
We're just rolling up the tail end. I think this Carnifex is just about to...
AP3?
so no 6.
Yeah, cool. So
Just Carnifex has just picked up the flayed ones, which I, because it was the last turn, decided to have a little go.
we can discuss turn 5.
Yeah, what I've managed to do is Stranglehold for this turn.
Yep.
By taking out the Parasite of Mortrex off that objective.
Yep.
It took most of the effort. Apart from that, I've left the Immortals on here. They're still obsec, so just to make sure that I kept that one. and I've got the heavy destroyer over there. We killed, I don't know if you saw, but killed the
Terminal's gone. Yeah.
And that was about it really. This is quite typical Necron turn 4-5. We at the moment tend to run out of assets a little bit too quick, but you play the best you can. And
shall we just go through the motions?
Let's do it.
So I'll only get 8 primary to start the turn. These guys can fly, so they'll just come over here. They're infantry, so they'll go there. I don't actually think I can deal with this, even with a smite. Just the one for banners. I will put one on here, in case it matters. I'll stick this guy in the way, and these guys will.
So they'll put a banner up for the end of the game.
They'll put a banner up for the end of the game, for what it's worth. But probably kill them. So that's that. He'll go over there. These guys will come this way. We'll just throw the smite. You do that. And then this, I'll just leave that how it is. So we'll see what the smite does. So it's a 7, so you can deny it.
Which I will go and try and do.
As well.
No.
Did you want to use the CP? No, cool. So it's 6 mortal wounds.
So
did you want to use the CP?
No.
Okay.
He has 3 left.
Right, and then in terms of charging, the Venom Thropes go into the Immortals there.
I think they'd probably pick them up.
Yeah.
There's only 3 of them.
Yeah.
And the toughness doesn't affect your poison, so.
No. And then the Carnifex will go into the barge. Yeah, definitely. These guys will follow up as well. They may as well just stand there, knock the container over. The other Carnifex won't charge. I'll just do this Carnifex here.
Yeah, this is where I spend the CP to be a 4 pinball.
Okay,
And I'm permanently transhuman anyway, so.
Reroll wounds for my last CP. Cool. So we've got 11 attacks. A fair few misses. 4s, rerolling. 4 saves. Yeah.
Save 2, take 2.
6 damage.
So he's dead. Does he explode? No.
Okay, cool. That's me.
Cool.
We'll get the Stranglehold.
Cool, so you get Stranglehold for another 3.
Yeah. And then that's that, and then it's over to Rich for his last turn.
Which, in essence, what I need to do now, I need to kill that Carnifex in the middle and kill all of these termagants.
Yeah.
Which I don't think. Well, I think I can do it. I do, because I think Silent King skirts round here.
So we want to kill all of these. Is that the plan?
Yep.
Okay.
So I need to keep the dude on the objective there.
Yeah.
Keep him on here.
Yeah.
Kill the Carnifex.
So Richard
may be easier
at the end.
Just thinking, because this is for Stranglehold, right?
Yep.
So it may be easier to just shoot these 3
The last game.
off as the objective. We don't have an invuln. Toughness 5, 3 wins each. I'm just thinking, is that easier for you than killing all of these?
I don't know. I mean, who can see them? That's the thing.
So they're in the ruin.
He's in combat. Oh, so they're in the ruin. So
Yeah.
I can see 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So the king can see them.
But I still have to
Cross
hold.
here.
I still have to hold the 3rd objective.
Will you hold? Oh, of course.
I still have to hold the 3rd objective. So this is the only way I can do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will. So I'll do the non. It might not -1 over there. So
there's no minuses here. It's just
cool.
those
so
3 on the
three
objective.
3s, 3 long ones
Yeah.
from this guy. Hits. I got my CP.
Cool.
I will also wound.
6 up save.
3d3 damage. 2, 3, 4 damage.
Cool. I can't hurt this because it heals again, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So dead.
Nice. So I've basically got to put everything into those.
Yeah, into the
gaunts
gaunts.
So
Basically, yeah.
overkill from the other one. 2 rerolling ones.
Cool.
Just
One
mind
dead.
your head on
Dead.
the dice card.
Sorry. At least I'm not bald. You didn't get reflection.
Everyone's got a lovely view at the back of your head.
Oh, schwab.
Most dice
Great. He's got other guns as well.
So I've got the Menhir to go in.
Yeah.
That was
That was the other guy. Yeah. Cool.
Menhir.
Yeah.
Hits. Wounds. Another
Cool.
one. And now these 9 from 1 scepter.
Yep.
2s. And these are, should be 2s as well, 'cause it's 1 and 6.
AP.
The 9 one is AP minus 2 for 1 damage.
AP minus 2. Cool.
And the other one, 3 attacks.
God, he's giving it a go.
And then 2s.
Jesus.
That's another 3 dead.
Okay.
And here we go. 1 charge. If he makes it, I think I get strangle.
I mean, on a roll of an 11, he makes it.
He'll probably kill all of them, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he should. He should kill them all. He's got loads of attacks, hasn't he?
6 base plus 4 plus
Are they
3.
all hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s?
They will be, yeah.
And they'll go straight to my armour as well.
They're all at least strength 6.
So do you want to put them all in the same time?
I lie. Some of them are strength 5, but
Well, you put me down to...
I don't.
Right? I don't
Because
think
no, because it's not him.
Okay,
6 attacks, 2s.
cool.
That's 4.
Yeah, cool. That is enough to do it, because even if I pass, auto-pass morale, potentially,
There we go, strangle.
that'll do it. So we've got strangle there. And you probably kill... How many more attacks has he got?
Another 4.
So I'll just take 4.
and then
That's
another
fine.
3.
Oh, no, I'll take them all.
Cool. So, at the end of that, you're going to get 12 points on the primary.
Mm-hmm.
So that will put you up to 73. And then 3 points on Stranglehold.
Yep.
That puts you up to 76. So now it's
And
just...
I would do the action over there with the 1 dude, so
So that
another,
would be
which will
another-
score at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
3.
Yeah, for another 3.
So
Excellent.
another 3. So just... Because obviously Michael's also been keen to transfer. We'll make sure we've got it all.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
And
so...
I'll get 12 at the end of the
45.
game, won't I?
Yeah, we've already
Yeah.
added that one
Yes,
on,
yeah.
yeah. So...
45, 65. Just calculating no prisoners.
Yeah, so
65.
We'll just double check
70.
with Michael that we've got the scores right before we
70,
announce
Publish.
them officially.
70.
we've just got to count up no
71.
I'm
prisoners.
just going to take them down until we know
71.
exactly what they are.
71 plus, so 81.
That was pretty close fought in the end.
Yeah.
So Jake,
10.
what did you think of the game?
It was very good. There was lots of green and Necrons and
Yeah.
mids, and it was very good. No one swore. And
No one swore, don't
and,
swear.
And Steve is not having an aneurysm at home, so we're all good, I think. I think
I-
it was a good game, good effort from both players.
41.
Yeah, I mean for Rich's
15.
first time ever on stream as well.
It's very
23,
good.
Playing on
33.
stream, very well played.
Thank you very much.
Unlike Arsenal, we've actually played well, so that's good.
And Michael smashing it as always.
Yeah. The good old BAO boy, son, Mr. Tan himself,
20.
Second
sunburn,
place.
the burn. And I hope the chat obviously enjoyed it as well. They're just, he's doing his math.
He's just doing some math hammer in
Math
the
hammer.
corner.
This is how many points I scored.
20.
That is
19,
Michael.
So Jake,
29.
we know kind of, but we don't know the official scores.
Yeah,
40,
I definitely
So-
think ours aren't right because
40
by the
plus
math,
15, 50.
he could only. Oh no, don't worry, ignore me. No. Yeah.
7.
Sorry. Yeah, that is right.
Ours
Sorry.
are right.
75,
Yeah, ours are right. Yeah,
They are.
80,
potentially. I think.
Ooh,
Five.
It's
okay.
only because I'm actually just doing the math. to see,
93
because he can only
plus
score
whatever you
maximum
got there.
97. So if you
Right.
add 15
Cool.
to
I'll
that,
just work out. How many did you
it
say?
still makes
93 plus
93.
Right.
12, 15, 21.
So
93 plus
how
21.
did you find your first game on stream, Rich?
Oh, it was really good, you know. In front of the bright lights, that's the one thing you don't really get from watching
Yeah.
from that side, is just quite how bright these lights are. But no, really good game. I think it was very back. I think it's pretty close. We're just totaling up some no prisoners,
Yeah.
and I think it's really close.
It
I have
looked
totaled
very
it. It is close.
Have
Yes.
you,
but-
have you got the final score?
I've got the final score.
Okay, can you tell us the final score just because you're the one
Yes.
who's done all the maths?
Yeah. So got 45 on the primary. You got 41.
Yep.
So that was really close. We both got 15 on strangle.
Yep.
No prisoners. You got 9 with the +1, and I got 11 with +2, so 13 there. But your Nachmund was 8 and my banners was 8. So it's actually very close. 91 I've got to 84.
That is close.
So yeah, well played.
That's fine.
Excellent game. Excellent showing with the
What,
Necrons.
what a game though! 94 to 80. 91 to 84. Considering you know everybody was saying Necrons are going to get punked.
For a roll off, that at the end I could have got an extra 4 on R&D, which brought it pretty close.
And to be fair, you did have some not so lucky dice rolls in there as well.
Do you want to roll it now?
Probably didn't.
Was it on a 1?
What, for Necron? No. I did it with the 3 Immortals.
Oh,
with the
yes,
die.
of course. So
Been,
that could have been, all they needed was a 3, wasn't it?
yeah, that was the only one.
So that is the end of the game. 91 points to the Tyranids, 84 points to the Necrons. Both incredibly well played, gentlemen. And considering half the chat were like, Necrons are going to get smashed, rah, rah, rah. You can all shut up now, because Necrons
They got lightly bashed.
They got lightly bashed and had a good showing. Anywho, thank you so much for joining us. Obviously, a big thank you from me. Nicole, thank you for being an incredible host with me.
Well, thank you for joining us, Jake.
Seb, thank you very much. You're just looking longingly at the table.
Seb's like, I want to go home.
I want to go home. We all want to go watch Kenobi now. Well, me, Michael, and Seb really want to go watch Kenobi now.
Say no.
And Nicole
Thank
and
you.
Richard. So,
Yeah.
and with that, I bid you farewell.
See you guys.
If you want to support the channel and you want more awesome in-depth content, then consider becoming a VT member. You'll receive regular videos from codex analysis to tournament reviews and more epic battle reports to help you play, progress and perform with Vanguard Tactics.